Welcome back to episode 98 of the Movie ReBrew podcast. I am your host, Michael Jennison. If you're not aware, and I don't know how you wouldn't be if you're listening to this, the Academy Awards is a week to go, a week from now as of this recording. And so you know what that means. We are doing our Oscar predictions, and I'm bringing on the Movie ReBrew award correspondent. He's one away from the EGOT. Welcome back to the pod, Chuck.
Pencils down. We've only had 8 months. It is the moment of truth. I cannot be more excited.
Yeah. I know last week I said that the top 10 podcast is my favorite podcast that we do. That's still true, but this is a close second. Chuck and I have been doing these picks way beyond the podcast, well over 10 years, probably close to like 15 years now. So
yeah, I'd say at least 13 or 14 years.
Yeah, absolutely. So most of the time he kicks my butt. I will say that. So if you're going to listen to someone's opinion, it's probably better to link closer to Chuck. However, I did quite a bit of research this year. I feel pretty good, but a lot of this just kind of comes down to gut. You can find as many correlations as you want to. You can look into as many precursors as possible. But at the end of the day, a lot of this is pure luck and trusting your gut. Chuck, any thoughts before we hop into this? We're gonna give a brief update on the fantasy league, our award fantasy league, and then we're gonna kind of hop into it.
Yeah, I'll piggyback right off that, man. It's never easy to predict, but this year I feel like it's extra super open. Definitely in the last, like you said, 10 or 15 years we've been doing it. I can't remember so many close races, at least above the line in the acting categories. I'd say a true 2-horse race, also for best picture and, some of these other categories. But, yeah, look, the stats are there for a reason. It's hard to break some of these trends, but like you said, it's good. You're gonna have to go off gut with some of this as the Academy has expanded. As time's gone on, we're seeing a lot of these trends just kind of be, these stats and trends, kind of get debunked. Like, if you were to follow the stats and trends last year, you would not have had an enormous sweep. So, times are changing and we'll adjust. And yeah, man, I mean, I take a lot of pride in this, have a lot of fun with this. So really excited for this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this year is kind of summed up by the fact that it is very much a 2-horse race in a lot of categories between Sinners and One Battle After Another. You can consider this kind of like a heavyweight fight with a lot of undercards, though. The below the line will be kind of interesting to see. I kind of believe that by the time Best Picture rolls around, you'll have a really good idea if it's going to be One Battle After Another or Sinners, due to the fact that they're going head to head in so many of the tech categories, in some acting categories, in director, where if you see one of them pull an upset in another category where the other one's supposed to win, it'll be pretty obvious, I think. Kind of like Parasite. Parasite was gaining steam throughout the night. One director out of nowhere, then you're like, oh shit, Best Picture's in play. I think it's going to be something like that. If Sinners is actually going to pull off the upset, I think you will be aware that it is in play early on in the night. And then, yeah, Chuck, Best Supporting Actor and Actress. Over the years, especially over the last 10 years, I feel like those have pretty much been locked up by the time the Academy Awards come around. Couldn't be more open this year. Absolutely open. It's exciting to have above the line. And then Best Actor has never been more open ever. Ever. So that's, yeah, absolutely ever. And then I think One Battle After Another is losing a little bit of ground, a little bit of its lead from Sinners, but we'll get way more into that and probably talk about that a little bit too much today, Sinners versus One Battle. So I'll say that for then. But without further ado, Chuck, we can give an update on our fantasy awards season draft.
Nice. This is the first time I'm seeing it. You're slacking in the group chat.
I know.
I was very eager to see. I think you've added BAFTA, SAG, maybe even PGA and DGA.
Yes. Yeah, the Writers Guild is hot off the presses,
Hot off the presses,
with
hour
One
ago,
Battle
and
and
it
Sinners. Yeah.
went to the chalk.
Yes. So with just the Academy Awards left, Chuck's at 170. You can see his team on the left: One Battle, F1, Arco, Train Dreams, Left-Handed Girl, Begonia, Weapons, and Song Sung Blue. He's at
Did you snicker when you said left-handed girl?
not intentionally.
Okay, just making sure.
Should I have? I should have.
Go-
Did Left-Handed Girl get you any points? It got you one at the Globe. Got you one at the Globe.
I think I got it. Okay, a Globe or a critic now. Go on.
And
That
then
should be Surratt. That should be Surratt. I'm gonna lose by a handful of points, and it'll be because I took left-handed girl over Surratt. That's my prediction.
you're
Go
right.
on.
It got a point, the critics.
Mhm.
Ryan's in second place with 185 points. He's got Sinners, Wicked, Frankenstein, The Secret Agent, Zootopia 2, No Other Choice, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick, and The Perfect Neighbor. That is a doc. And then for me, I am in first, 191 points, so 6 points above Ryan, 21 points above Chuck, and my roster is Sentimental Value, Hamnet, It Was Just an Accident, K-Pop Demon Hunter, Marty Supreme, Avatar, Fire and Ash, Surratt, and Blue Moon. It is completely open, though, because Oscar winners below the line get 3 points, above the line get 4 points, and Best Picture gets 5.
Oh,
Um,
baby.
so I very much do think that it's really anyone's game still, with a lot of points up for grabs. Chuck was also handicapped, sort of. He got one battle after another, so we did
Oh,
let him
I was
pick.
hugely handicapped. I mean, I was. Let's be honest. We thought One Battle was just gonna
And it
sweep everything.
kind of has. And it kind of
Yes,
has.
yes, but dude, Sinners is right there, right down to getting more nominations. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
we played that wrong. I'm not blaming it all on that, especially because no spoilers, but if my predictions become to fruition, I will have a chance to win come 1 week from today.
I absolutely think you do. I mean, you're likely gonna get 5 points with one battle, so that all of a sudden cuts it to 16. I
Or
mean,
am I?
we'll talk. I mean, F1 I think's alive in a lot of categories.
Yeah, no, I am, and more so. I'm playing the game where I'm looking at your guys's. Um,
Yeah.
Hammett's probably only going to win one.
Sentimental Value might not win anything,
Sentimental
or
Value
foreign
is
against
trending
foreign.
down.
Yeah.
Marty Supreme. I mean, that's starting to look like the Elvis, Baz Luhrmann's Elvis. So I mean,
Yep. No, I agree. I agree.
let's get into it, man. I'm stoked.
All right, Chuck. Let's get into it. Um, so Academy Award Oscar pools are won and lost in the shorts.
They are. There's so
And
much chalk. There's so much chalk too that these tiny categories. It's the weight of these is going to be incredible. Go on. I'm sorry.
no, it's won and lost, and it couldn't be more of a crap shoot, to be honest.
Yeah.
And so usually I try to watch the shorts. I was in the process of kind of watching the shorts this weekend. I only got through 2, so the process has just started. I'll probably get to it before the Academy Awards. But
Yeah,
um
if you came here for shorts analysis, you're not going to get it, but you will get some game theory and strategy in my thinking, at least.
all right, yeah. And me and
Yeah.
Chuck, Ryan may join, but right now me and Chuck will just rotate who goes first for each category. For each category, I'll do my best to give you a rundown of the kind of the analytics, the historical impact, historical trends. And I'll also give you a brief rundown of what happened so far this award season. And then I also got the Gold Derby odds based on the experts. So the
Awesome.
percentage
That'll
that
be good,
they've
Mike.
picked.
I want to give one disclaimer before we start. We are
Yep.
about exactly 1 week from right now. We'll know pretty much what'll win Best Picture, almost to the hour.
Mhm.
But what I will say is, I got a week. I might change some of these. Maybe Mike somewhere on maybe the Instagram page or something. You can post our final predictions if anyone cares. Hopefully by later this week.
Yeah,
But but
I'll
but this is for sure where I'm at right now. So you're getting exactly where my head's at. 1 week out. So
Yeah, and we'll probably do a pool, so before that happens, but
sure,
yeah, I'll put mine and yours and Ryan's, on the Instagram account.
love it.
Um, all right, Chuck, so with that said, let's get into, I got best live action short on my list. Is that what you got first?
Yep.
All right, so best live action short here, the noms for best live action short is Butcher Stain, A Friend of Dorothy, Jane Austen's period drama, The Singer, and Two People Exchange Saliva. Chuck, we'll let you kick it off first.
All right, it's cool. Those
We're
are
doing
indeed.
will win. We're also doing will win, could win, should be here. However, for the shorts, you're not gonna get that.
No, you're gonna get a will and a could that I feel pretty decent about.
Oh, and the Gold Derby odds. I'm sorry. A Friend of Dorothy is currently at 50%, and Two People Exchange Saliva is at 43.3. So if the experts are right, it is very much a two-horse race, though the shorts are incredibly unpredictable.
All right, yeah. You're right about that. I like to get people's feedback on what they think is the best in every category. Um, when when I'm listening to people who have kind of seen these films and stuff like that, if I haven't been able to, it seems like most people have really liked Two People Exchanging Saliva. Um, it has the grabby name, although it is French, and I heard it's kind of weird. Um, the Singers is the Netflix entry. It's very accessible. I believe it actually got picked up to be a full length movie or big news came in before nominations that it got picked up, which is kind of the dream of all these shorts,
Like
you know,
Whiplash.
to come to fruition. Absolutely. So that's where I'm at. I like Singers and I like Two People Exchanging Saliva. That's kind of where I'm between. I'm just told that Two People Exchanging Saliva, despite the grabbing name and stuff like that, I'm told it's just kind of weird. I heard a lot of weird stuff about it. It's in French. Where Netflix, it I read an article 9 hours ago that it's doing very well. It's hit like 5 million views on the platform or whatever. And look, especially if it's going to be a bit of a a lower picked entry, that's right down my alley. So right now I side with the Singers is where I'd be for now. As far as could win, I would go with Two People Exchanging Saliva. And then A Friend of Dorothy, I don't got much on that. I heard it's just kind of a little more of just a cut and dry, not a whole, nothing crazy with that one. More formulaic. So yeah, that's where I'm
So
at. That's where I'm at on the leadoff category there.
so you're going The Singer?
I'm gonna go with the Singers. The Singers. The Netflix entry, The Singers.
I should say that I'm drinking Lagunitas IPA right
And
now. And so Chuck, I think we've talked about this before, and I think you were the one that told me this. But the thought process is a lot of times you want to go for a catchy name, and you also kind of
mm-hmm,
want to go for like
absolutely.
the lightest one, maybe the most feel good one.
Which which
Um,
which I which I mentioned, which in the grabby
yeah,
name. That's
yeah.
important.
Yeah. And for me, all signs point to a friend of Dorothy. I'm just kind of going based off what I read on their Wikipedia, this short blurb. But I
I
think,
really like that. I really like that.
yeah, I mean, it's also the favorite. I'm not going to pretend that that's also not drawing me to it. But it looks like it's an old lady and a young kid. That's her neighbor, and it just looks like it's kind of a really good, feel good, cute movie based on the short.
That's
You
what I
know,
heard. I want to say, oh man, I could be wrong. I want to say that, like I said, a little more formulaic, like shorter format, like 10 or 12 minutes. I could be wrong on that, but or no, it's live action. I'm sorry. I was thinking it was I was thinking. Go on. We'll get edit that out. Go on, Mike.
yeah. So I'm going with a friend of Dorothy. I mean, I guess two people exchange saliva. Oh, Dougie Buckets has just joined the call.
With the
Hello,
two people
hello.
exchanging saliva, I heard it had elements of one movie you loved the year it came out, Carol. I guess it has some relationship that are adjacent to that film. So maybe you should see that one.
The funny thing is, you think I like Carol. I've never seen Carol.
Oh, I thought you liked Carol. I'm sorry.
No. No, I probably would love Carol, but Carol was a miss, and I've actually never actually gotten to see it. Believe it or
Oh
Carol
not.
is
boy,
great. Big
see
fan.
There
Carol
you
for
go.
sure. Yeah, Doug gets it.
Yep.
Uh,
Doug,
um,
are you coming on video or are you good, man?
I'm coming on video shortly, finishing up dinner.
You got it, bro. We're on the first category. Do you have any best live action short takes?
0. Negative.
Did you see The Singers on Netflix? That sounds like something you would see.
It is not.
Okay.
How was it?
I didn't see it, but I picked it to win an Oscar.
13 of the 15 movies are streamable on YouTube, HBO Max, or Netflix.
Yeah, a lot
So
of
I'm slowly,
HBO I saw. Yeah,
yeah, I'm slowly working my way through them. I saw some live action short. I saw some animated shorts, so I'll actually have something to say in that category.
my favorite thing to do is to see the animated shorts.
Yeah,
I try to get to the theater and see that. I heard Taika Waititi is actually presenting like a lot of these shorts. Like I'm not sure if it's just like in New York or LA, but like that's kind of been his little thing he's doing this year. So that'd be kind of cool to see.
the unfortunate thing is that I usually watch it in theaters, at least one of them, but
Yeah, I know.
it came and went so quickly that I did not even. I think at one point when I looked, there was like just one showtime for the live animated, and it was like at a terrible time.
Yeah,
Live
it's funny you
animate
say that,
every
man.
time or
I
the
didn't
anime.
see it. I didn't see it in any of my normal places I go. I think Cedar Lee might have had like one showtime, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure more indie theaters might have showed it, but anyways, we can jump to best doc short. I really have not much more to add here. So for best doc short, the Gold Derby odds are All the Empty Rooms, 81.5. Sorry, the nominations are All Empty Rooms, Armed Only with a Camera, The Life and Death of Brent Renaud. Okay. The next one, Children No More, and where and are gone. God. The Devil is Busy and Perfectly a Strangeness. I don't have a lot to add here. All I'll say is that I'm going to take All the Empty Rooms. Um, and that's kind of what I'm going to roll with. It's a movie about school shooters, kind of heavy, but
Yeah, very heavy from what I understand, where, they're doing a thing where you have to see these movies this year. And if you see this, I from what I understand, it's gonna be hard to pick against.
dang. Well, there you go. I mean, such a high percentage. I just kind of think that I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just
the empty rooms are the bedrooms of the deceased children who died in mass shootings across America, which is just horrific
yeah.
stuff.
That
But
seems
yeah,
like
from what I
something
heard, I
that
mean,
I
unless it's too heavy
absolutely
for some
don't want to
people,
see. But
yeah.
yeah,
But it's also another Netflix entry, and it's very. I mean, it's everyone's seeing it, so that's a tough one to go against. I'm with you. We're aligned on that. Um,
cool.
I see no reason to pick against it. It's the favorite. All the buzz with that kind of stuff has been very, very strong. So yeah, I'm there as well.
And then we'll work our way through the shorts here. So then the last one is best animated short film. Um, the nominations are Butterfly, Forever Green, The Girl Who Cried Pearls, Retirement Plan, and The Three Sisters.
Hmm.
The Gold Derby has it at Butterfly 65.5%, The Girl Who Cried Pearls 20.7%, and Retirement Plan 10.3. So I'll take this first, because I actually watched two of these movies.
Okay,
Um,
cool,
I watched Butterfly, which was the odds-on favorite, so I watched it.
nice. That sounds like
It's
the one. That sounds like the one that you would like
yeah,
with the Olympic swimming tie-in, correct?
Olympic swimming tie-in. It's about a guy, real story about a Olympic swimmer who also went to Auschwitz, not Auschwitz, a concentration camp. I don't think it was
Oh,
Auschwitz.
I thought it was Auschwitz actually,
I don't
from what
think
I
it.
heard, but maybe okay. But he survives in a concentration camp, right?
Yeah, I don't want to get into spoilers, but yeah, it's really really heavy though, and it's good. It's good. The
Yeah.
animation is solid. However, then I saw Evergreen afterwards, and it's about a cub and a
Ooh.
tree,
Well,
and
I love this angle. I think you're taking. Go on.
yes. I haven't seen them all yet, but here's the thing. I have a pretty good track record with watching best animated shorts every year, and I kind of know what the Academy likes.
Yep.
And it's that feel good, cute, especially with animated. It's a feel good. You hear stories about people who are voting who are actually just let their kids pick their favorite out of the 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I
It's
think they want,
animated. It still kind of has that vibe where it gets tied to that stuff, right?
Or Mike,
That's adorable. Give me the
are
movie
there
about the teddy
any
bear.
are there any like precursors for these awards? Like,
not
or
really.
what are the Gold Derby odds based on then?
Experts, the Gold Derby. It's like the writer of Rolling Stones. It's film critics essentially.
I
I think
see.
there's 40 of them.
That's where the Gold Derby odds are. I mean, there's real betting market odds. DraftKings has markets for this.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. But
But it's just guessing. There's no real precursors yet. Like there
no,
hasn't
I
been
see.
any
I see
prior.
what you're saying. No, there's no these are there have not been competitive categories where these can win and you can be like hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mike's making a great point right now where it's like, yeah, it's just kind of like what do they normally like, and vibes, the production companies they come from, stuff like that. How the
And
run length sometimes matters.
yeah, it's like 13 minutes. It's on YouTube. You can pause this podcast right now and go watch it. It's really good. The animation's great.
Mhm.
I Gold Derby's not following it, but I have a good hunch about this, and I've actually kind of
I like that a lot. And to your point, Mike, I hate to interrupt you here, but from what I told, the other 3 in this category are nothing like this. So like, keep going with your narrative right here. I like this a lot.
yeah. And so at the end of the day, it kind of had classic kind of Pixar short vibes
Yeah,
to it.
I'm told it looks like a DreamWorks movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's good. It's 13 minutes runtime. I would highly recommend it. It's really good. It's really cute.
good.
It's about
I
an
mean,
evergreen tree that looks after a bear cub. It's really good.
you
So
might
I'm
get me,
going.
man, because this is such a tough category. So you're
Yeah,
going with it.
I'm going for evergreen. Will win. Could win. Butterfly. Should win evergreen. Those are only 2 I've seen, but I really liked evergreen. It was one of the better shorts I've seen. Period.
Awesome. Wow. Did you see some of these other ones last few years, like the bear, the tree, and the donkey, or whatever the hell that one was? Like, have
Yeah,
you
I
seen some of these?
well,
So it stacks up with those where it's like it's cute.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I have a soft pot for the short films, though. I've seen some really good live action shorts too. The shorts are usually really good, so I do try to get to see them.
you're kind of the
Um,
live action guy. I'm normally the animation guy. So that yeah, I mean that's interesting hearing this from you.
yeah, it's good, man. It's good. And so I feel good about it. I also think bears have like a correlation of winning this
Ooh,
short award. It seems like they
wow.
do,
So
but
the bear's front and center in this one.
yes, 100%. Really cute.
One of the first ever categories I got handicapping the Oscars was a short. It was like the bear, the ball. It was something like in 2013 or something like that. I remember.
Yeah, there was a bear that was like in a carnival that came out like in 2016 that was really good that I
Oh,
liked.
maybe that's the one I'm thinking. There was one I was real stoked about.
Yeah, so anyways, guys, that's my short pick of the night. You're not going to get
I like
many
that. I
more
like that.
insight, but
Yeah, you're using the narrative. That dude, that's sharp. That is sharp. That is really
I love
sharp.
it.
we'll see.
Good work.
That's like right down. That's just like, you'll look back at your notes in next year and you'll have like those like bullet points. Take the cute, adorable movie when it comes to that. When it comes to costume design, take the flowy period pieces. It's just like
Yeah,
those key ones. And I really like that take by you. And I'm not gonna copy it though. It seems like such a long shot in the betting odds, and I also give that a lot of credit. So
sure.
I'm not gonna like rip that from you. I love that though. I feel it's sharp. I feel like I would definitely be spreading some units in the betting market. But I will be boring and I'll go with butterfly. I feel like I went a little off the radar with singers, so I'll come back to the center. Butterfly seems like the one that most people think is the best, and I don't know. I guess I'll just stay there for now. But I really like your take on the evergreen.
All right.
And a
Thank you.
retirement short, I guess, is like a 9-minute one that's like really good, that's solid, that people are picking, but I won't be there. That was my could, but my could for sure is aligned with you now, I would say.
Yeah, and I'll watch them. You know, if you check Instagram, like probably the day before I'll drop my final predictions, I'll have watched all the shorts by then. So if you see something change, it probably means that I feel strongly like I feel about Forever Green. Just have a good
Yeah, I
feeling
mean,
about that one.
why not just go no nuts, no glory in that category, right? Weird shit happens.
Absolutely.
Isn't this the category you want to just throw? There's no stats to go off of. Like, this is where you want to do it. I love that.
I feel like the chalk never really hits. Yeah, you got to
No,
get weird, especially if you're playing like a big pool. Like if you're trying to win Gold Derby, man,
yeah.
you got to find your edge.
Yeah, and I feel like I will mention that because I am a bit of a contrarian. I like thinking from the from like the from that kind of landscape. There'll be two or three picks that hopefully I will be able to go in for large pool type stuff. But I'll mention that though if there's some stuff that I think the value is incredible. So
Yeah. All right. Doug, perfect time for you to jump in here because we're getting to your category of the night, Best International Film.
yeah,
Um,
Hell yeah.
so the nominations for Best International Film are It Was Just an Accident out of France, The Secret Agent out of Brazil, Sentimental Value out of Norway, Surat out of Spain, and The Voice of Hein Rajab out of Tunisia? Tunisia?
Tunisia.
Tunisia? Yeah, I really regretted saying the countries when I saw that Tunisia was at the back end of it, but we just kept mowing through it. Dougie, you can kick it
Shout
up.
out Ans Jabor, the Tunisian WTA tennis player. Go on.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. The Gold Derby odds right now, sentimental value 80.7% and the secret agent 19.2. They're saying it's a 2-horse race. The award season kind of agrees with that as well. The secret agent won the critic and the Globe, while sentimental value won the BAFTA. Ryan, you can take the reins here. We're doing will win, could win, and should be here. And since it's international film, I feel like it's fitting for you to kick it off here.
Sure. So I do think that sentimental value will win. I think that, and this is not based on anything. This is just vibes. But I think that the voting base probably has a little more experience with Joaquin Trier and his films, and Dakota Fanning being there, or Elle Fanning. I can't remember which one.
It's Elle,
I
but
think that kind of adds to maybe a little more, maybe swayed a few votes there for the Oscar base. I do think that that will end up squeaking over the secret agent, although I do think it'll be close. But I just think those couple things will give it that extra edge. So I think sentimental value will end up winning. Um, could win, secret agent. I do think it's a 2-horse race. Um, what should be here? I'm gonna say Left-Handed Girl. I haven't seen it, but I ride with Chuck's pick here.
My
I
man.
think Left-Handed Girl should absolutely be in this category, although I have not seen it.
you missed the left-handed girl jokes that
Sean
we
Baker,
cracked.
Taiwanese Sean Baker
I
film. I
know,
mean, what's
right up
not
my alley.
what's not to love?
I think there's one more movie that I feel like should be here, and I can't think of it.
No other
Um,
choice
no
was
other
the
choice,
obvious
of
one you
course,
No
of
said.
course, of
other
course.
choice. My goodness. Yeah. I
Yes,
mean, come on.
yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
that's incredible. The Heinrich job kind of snuck in there and grabbed that last spot from it, which weirdly enough, I feel like is a bit of maybe could play the spoiler in this category because of the subject matter. But yeah, no other choice, man. Talk about getting fleeced.
yeah, absolutely. Um, what was the last one? Could win, would win.
Should win. Who would
Should
you
win. Who's your
who
pick?
would you
Well,
vote
we
for?
know your pick. You love sentimental value. One of your top 3 of the year, correct?
That's correct. I would pick sentimental value if it was me voting. That would be my vote.
Love it.
All right, Chuck.
Yeah, you know what? Ryan broke that down beautifully. Our international body correspondent.
Thanks,
Um,
Chuck.
yeah, no, that was great, man. I'm with you. We're aligned. Sentimental value is my will. Could his secret agent? Should his sentimental value be here? Yeah, I mean, no other choice. Or I actually have the left-handed girl written down for obvious reasons. But yeah, I feel like it is a 2-horse race. I feel like if there's like one movie performance stuff like that that could overperform randomly throughout the night, it could be The Secret Agent, right? There's a lot of love for The Secret Agent. It's also there in best casting. Look, that is one that could play spoiler. I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem strong enough in some of these other spots. And sentimental value was well represented here, right down to like Ryan said, the Elle Fanning nomination. So I think this is I don't want to spoil shit, but I think the one place I have them rewarding it. So yeah, sentimental value for me.
Um, yeah. So you guys have done this pretty well. Not much more to add here. As much as I want to pick The Secret Agent as will win, I just think, I mean, Sentimental Value got a director's nom. You know, it's what, 8 total noms? 9 total noms. It's beloved by the Academy all across the board. I think The Secret Agent to some degree is like that, but not to the same degree as Sentimental Value. This would kind of
It is the cool pick, right? It's The Secret Agent.
Well, for sure.
Yeah.
But I just think that it would really be quite a big upset.
Yeah.
Like if I'm being honest, like,
I'm with you.
take what film Twitter says, like it would
Yeah.
truly like me taking a step back, it would really be a massive upset.
It would.
And
It would.
I don't have the balls to do it. I'll pick a couple upsets coming up, but it's not here. This is not where I'm calling my shot. I think it's bad money. I think if you're trying to get contrarian, this isn't the spot to do it.
Yeah,
Could
you're right.
win.
This seems like a fish pick. Go on, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Could win is definitely The Secret Agent, though. This is very much a 2-horse race. Secret Agent with 4 noms total. Should win, I would definitely pick The Secret Agent. I love The Secret Agent. Talked about that a lot last podcast, so I won't re-harp that. Should be here, no other choice, obviously. Crazy. There is no other choice. It should be no other choice. All right, guys, without further ado, let's kick it over to Best Doc. The noms for Best Documentary Film are All the Empty Room. Oh, that's the shorts. Boom, 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 boom. The Alabama Solution. Come See Me in the Good Light. Cutting Through Rocks. Mr. Nobody Against Putin. And The Perfect Neighbor. Gold Derby has The Perfect Neighbor at 87.1%, Mr. Nobody Against Putin 9.7%, and The Alabama Solution 3.2%. Some award season. The Perfect Neighbor won the Critic, Mr. Nobody Against Putin won the BAFTA, and the Producer Guild picked My Mom, Jane, who is clearly not here. Historically, the precursors have been pretty hit or miss, and so I feel like this is truly a wide open race. Though it is worth noting, The Perfect Neighbor also got a nomination for editing at the Critics. Chuck, you can kick this one off.
All right, I like that I'm kicking this off because I feel like this is like we said, there's not many categories you can get little out there. This is one I'm willing to get out there with. The Perfect Neighbor is definitely the favorite here, right? I feel like it's kind of been the pick from the start. It's kicked off award season winning the Critics. It's the Netflix entry. It's been everywhere. They're really hyping it up as the one they're getting behind. It's a slight favorite in most betting markets. But I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem like it's performing how it wants to. And I feel like this is a category where, they can go against the grain, like whether it's like Mr. Rogers getting snubbed, even being nominated here. And I feel like they don't want to be told what to do. I can say this right now. If it was just just the guild voting, I think there's no way in hell Mr. Nobody, I'm sorry, The Perfect Neighbor would win. Maybe that's a stretch, but yeah. This is one where I'm willing to get weird on. And we just saw Mr. Nobody Against Putin win the BAFTA. It's got the grabby name, the subject matter. It's making waves and stuff like that. This is one where I'm willing to get out there. It's kind of a bet against The Perfect Neighbor in a way. And this is kind of just has elements of what I like in an upset. It just feels right. And I need to make some of these picks. I need to get off the beaten path on some of these. And this is one where I'm willing to go. So, so now I'm going to go with Mr. Nobody Against Putin.
Yeah, I mean, Chuck, this is a spot where you can definitely call your shot here. I do agree that I feel like award season started off with, as Dougie turns his cam on, with The Perfect Neighbor kind of feeling like a heavyweight, kind of like we see Netflix kind of have some just absolute juggernauts. The OJ one, the one about the killer whales that I'm at SeaWorld that I'm drawing a Blackfish. Is that what that one was called? It seemed like they were really.
They've won in plenty of these spots.
Oh yeah, and
The Obama one, yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like they really thought they had like a juggernaut here. The Perfect Neighbor is not really that. And if a lot of people are going to be on The Perfect Neighbor, this might be a good time to kind of pivot. I'm just not sure exactly what you would pivot to. It is probably the Putin one. I kind of chalked up that the BAFTAs picked Putin though because
you're right. That does seem like maybe
it kind of seemed like a BAFTA one though. Sometimes you can kind of disregard what the BAFTA does because it feels very British, and the Putin one kind of felt like it. The Alabama Solution is actually what I would pick for could win. I just read the premise briefly, and it just seems like kind of a more American thing. But I'm gonna go with The Perfect Neighbor. It's about gun violence. It's about somebody who was probably wrongfully shot. There's like body cam footage and stuff like that.
So you're going with the favorite here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the favorite, The Perfect Neighbor, and could win Alabama Solution. Should win. I didn't see any of these movies, and should have been here. I didn't see a whole dot. You know what? I think I watched the Stuart Scott 30 for 30. So that's what should be.
Oh, nice!
Booyah!
I'm gonna add one more little game theory play, which that's what I'm here for. If nothing else, I'm here for the game theory, right? I feel like this is a spot to pivot. It just feels like, for whatever reason, like this is where they kind of get weird, and it feels ripe for an upset, right?
Yeah.
But also, The Perfect Neighbor, it seems like maybe some of the same themes as the body cam footage, wrongfully shot and stuff like that. Maybe some of the same themes and stuff like that. What was the other one that you had? The Alabama Solution.
Alabama Solution, yeah.
Maybe some of the same themes about some of the racial injustice in America and stuff like that. Maybe they split the vote. Those are both top 3 contenders in the category, and Mr. Nobody against Putin just swooping up there with the grabby name and also timely. So just something I'll throw in there before Doug goes.
I don't hate that. Also, the thing to keep in mind is that like the Producers Guild gave it to one that's not even here, right? So it's going to be a pretty divided vote.
Yeah, exactly. Like they haven't been competitive against these entries yet, right?
Yeah.
It's out there. This feels like these spots to get weird, and hope you're right, and just run roughshod the rest of the way.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Ryan,
yeah. I kind of like your point, Chuck. But I believe I picked The Perfect Neighbor in the draft. So I got to ride.
You did. Yeah, tough not to.
That one. So
with you.
That's going to be could win, should win, will win. Perfect Neighbor. Let's go.
I love it, Ryan. Ryan, you missed the update. You are 6 points behind me, and Chuck's 21 points behind me.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel like it's going to come down to the end.
Yeah, and Sinners is going to win like 12 or 13 of these things, so you should win.
And my movies are kind of losing steam. Hamnet, Marty Supreme.
I think Chuck's got it.
I think Chuck's going to.
We'll see, man. We'll see. It's interesting. That's for sure.
All right. We will jump to Best Animated Feature next. The nominees are Arco, Elio, the Pixar nom, K-pop Demon Hunters, Little Amelie, and the character of Rain.
Can you please pronounce all those like that?
And Zootopia 2.
Or as BAFTA would call Zootropolis.
Is that what they called it?
Yeah, for whatever reason, the British, their home game, they went with Zootropolis is what they kept calling.
I think that's what it's called outside of America.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I guess so. Us Americans. We needed a interpretation, I guess. I mean, come on, dude, it's an American movie. It's very, very strange to me that they do that.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Gold Derby has K-pop Demon Hunter, the heavy favorite with 92.3%, and Zootopia 2 with 7.7%. Award season, K-pop has won the Critics, the Globe, the Producer Guild, the Annie Awards. Was snubbed, didn't get a nom at the BAFTAs. I didn't look to see if it was eligible or not, the BAFTAs, but they performed golden at the BAFTAs.
It was not eligible at the BAFTAs. It didn't show long enough. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Then they went out there and performed Golden, which was just like the wildest, craziest thing I could imagine.
Yeah, that is nuts. So if you believe there could be an upset here,
always be campaigning, I guess. Go on.
yeah. If you believe there could be an upset here, this is what you have to hang your hat on with Zootopia 2. It won the BAFTA, so at least it's the second most likely odd, potentially. And also worth noting that Zootopia 1 did win this back in 2016. So the Academy probably does like Zootopia. Some historical aspects here. Producer Guild had been right from 2015 to 2022. However, they missed the last two with Flo and the Bay and the Heron winning, and the Producers Guild did not link up with that. All right, Ryan, who do you have to win?
I think K-pop. It's just been winning too many awards. It sounds like, I've been the most locked in on this race, but it just seems like it's just, a train rolling ahead, just kind of winning everything. So I'm gonna go with K-pop. If I had to pick, I would pick Zootopia too. I think that is a better movie. I think that should be the winner, but it seems like K-pop has enough love from everyone that it's gonna take the dub.
I've never talked about K-pop with you or not. Me and Chuck have talked about K-pop, and we talked about how we both really didn't like the movie. But I didn't know you were also in that camp.
Yeah, I mean, the movie's not great. It's cute. The songs are good and catchy.
One
but
song's good and
Zootopia
catchy.
2
To me, I'll go right there. I'll go right there with the songs, man. I didn't even like the songs. I mean, I love
Oh, yeah.
Golden. I love Golden. Golden's incredible. But
It's like the catchiest song ever made.
I mean, it's like the song of the decade so far. Yeah.
Yeah, but Zootopia 2 is just a better movie.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that. I didn't see
So-
Zootopia 2, though. So I got nothing to add here.
But did you see Zootropolis too? Did you see Zoo Metropolitan Area too?
All right. Chuck, it's on you.
Yeah, dude. I'm going up in the moment. It's K-pop Demon Hunters. I mean, I almost spent a lot of time on it. Could win Zootopia 2. That'd be crazy though, right? That'd be a wild swoop in. And
Disney, though, man. Disney.
Yeah, well, I know. That's why you have to say it always has a chance. But yeah, K-pop 1 of 2.
Yeah. I got K-pop Will. Good Zootopia. I would not. The only one I've seen is K-pop out of the 5 noms. I wouldn't vote for it, though. I tell you that much. I guarantee you I liked one of these other 4 more. And should be here. I only watched one animated movie this year. Shame on me. All right. We're going to best visual effect, but before that, I'm going to turn my air conditioning on because I'm sweating in here.
Wow, it must be so nice.
Dude, it was a hot one today. 85.
Really? Yeah, that makes sense because I mean it hit like 58 here, so 85. Did you shoot over or under 85?
Over. I had 45 putts today, Chuck.
45?
45 putts.
Damn, that was more than Daniel Berger.
I hit 7 greens in regulation on the front, and I 3-putted like all of them.
45 putts. Holy hell, man.
Yeah, Ryan, if you're
really
going to be here,
I get it, man. On my best day, I'm around there. So
if Ryan, if you were going to be here for the intro, I was going to say, and the man who just had 45 putts on 18 holes.
Wow.
Ryan McDermott.
It was atrocious performance of the putter.
Hey, we did match play based on handicaps, though, and Ryan beat me, so kudos to Ryan. Great ball striking day. He was Colin Morikawa out there.
Yeah.
All right. Best visual effects. The nominees for best visual effects are Avatar, Fire and Ash, F1, Jurassic World Rebirth, The Lost Bus, that's a made-up movie, and Sinners. All right. The one fan who likes The Lost Bus just stopped listening.
He's so pissed. Ryan's dad is so pissed right now.
Avatar is an 88.5% chance. Sinners has 11.5% chance. The award season, Avatar has swept the precursors, the critics, the BAFTA, the Guild. BAFTA has gotten this award right 5 of the last 6 years. The only miss was 2023 when it picked Poor Things for best visual effects, and the Academy Awards gave it to Godzilla -1.
Wow. Was Keegan the moderator that year or what?
I think I remember Keegan texted me saying, "Dude, that movie was actually pretty good."
I've heard great things about that movie.
Yeah, like I think it's actually considered a good movie.
Exactly.
It's also worth noting that Avatar has won this award in the previous 2 Academy Awards that it has competed in. I think Chuck, it's on you, right?
Oh, this is my category, baby. Visual effects. I see all these movies, man. Superhero movies, fantasy movies. This is my category, baby.
Lost Bus.
Yeah, the Lost Bus, man.
I've seen 4 or 5.
What else can I say about the Lost Bus? No, I mean, not my thing. This is coming from the guy who shits
It stars
on
Matthew McConaughey and America
Yeah, I know.
Ferrera.
I was actually kind of surprised to see what
And
the
Paul
Lost Bus
Greengrass
actually
is
was.
the director?
Yeah, I was surprised to see what it
Literally
actually
never heard of it.
was. Yeah.
Huh.
It was weirder
Interesting.
than the black bag to me when that randomly came across the screen, and then I did my research. I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds sort of legit, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm going Avatar: Fire and Ash. It's like a very heavy favorite here, and I don't know. It seems like the one prize it's destined to win at this point. I'd love to go F1 or Sinners, and I'd love to grab one out of the hat as the not only Best Picture nominees, but 2 films that I'm going to have winning some stuff. So I'd love to do it, but I'm not going to do it. It's too big of a favorite. It's winning everywhere, and it seems like it's the one thing that from a franchise and a film they liked that it's kind of sweeping a little bit. So yeah, Avatar: Fire and Ash as well. Could F1 or Sinners, and I'll abstain the rest of the way. Or no, I won't. Be Here. Come on, we could. This will be my first of many. Wicked for Good. It could have been here, guys. We put the Lost Bus in. So like I said, my first of many for Wicked for Good. You can knock Wicked for Good all you want, but I think as a 10-time nominee and 2-time winner last year, there's some categories where it belonged to be back here. So I'll probably mention that film 3 or 4 times. So that's what I got.
I'm gonna mention a handful of times too, Chuck. Actually, Wicked for Good, but not here. But I agree. Below the Line, man, it looked great. I mean, Below the Line, it probably should have got some love. I agree with you. I kind of spent 15, 20 minutes trying to make a case for F1 here. I wanted to.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't get myself to do it. We know the Academy likes Avatar. Historically, Avatar has done very well with the Academy. We know they like it. It's kind of the only place where they can vote for it. And also, it is a technical achievement. It always is. It's James fucking Cameron.
And I heard it's like groundbreaking
gazillion
achievement too in this category. Like it's the visual effects are a little bit different here with some of the stuff they did.
Yeah, they're like every movie. They're like inventing new techniques to do things, right? And so I do think that it's very easy for them just to kind of give it to Avatar here, and it probably also deserves to win it. So my will win is Avatar. My could win is F1. Should win is Avatar though. It's the movies are. If the visual effects weren't as good as they were, they wouldn't be where it is today.
Right.
It looks so good. Should be here, Superman. I enjoyed Superman.
Yeah, that was a snub. That was a snub on nomination day for sure.
Yeah. And the Jurassic World Rebirth does look really good, but come on, that movie's really bad. Should have just gave it to
never
Superman.
Gets nominated. Jurassic Park franchise. This is a
really?
pretty big. Yeah, this is pretty big for them. No one really saw this one coming. That one kind of took Superman's chain a little bit. Yeah.
All right, Rye.
I actually didn't see Avatar: Fire and Ash, but it sounds like it will win. I won't go against it. I've seen the first 2, so as far as like should win, if I'm assuming Avatar 3 is on the same level as those 2 as far as visual effects, then I think it should win as well. F1 was impressive, but we kind of know what the Avatar movies are all about and how impressive those are as well. So I'll go Avatar with should win. Should be here. I'm gonna toss a little love. I don't, I think it could have been nominated, and I don't know how much we'll talk about this movie, but toss some love to 28 Years Later. I think there was a
Well,
lot of good
you
visual
came
stuff
to the
going on
right
in that
spot
movie.
for that movie. You came to the right place for
Very
that.
underrated movie. Wanted to show it some love, and especially when you nominate stuff like The Lost Bus, which I haven't seen, but like, what are we
It's on
doing here?
Apple Plus, so I think it went straight to streamers essentially.
I think 28 Years Later could have fit in that spot.
I agree. That's a good one. A lot of practical effects too in 28 Years Later, which we love.
I like that. Is that it? Did we all weigh in on visual effects?
I just got invited to E2 at Allie's wedding. Shout out to Mike E2, who's probably seen The Lost Bus. All right, so we will go to Best Sound next. The nominees for Best Sound. This sucks. Usually I kick it over to Chuck and I have him explain what sound mixing and sound editing differences are. But now it's just sound.
And then I choke every single time.
Yeah, you do. It's a tradition like any other. But anyways.
Something about the
war movies. Anyways, Best Sound. F1. Frankenstein. One Battle After Another. Sinners and Surratt. Gold Derby has it at 85.7% for F1 and Sinners at 14.3%. The awards season this year, F1 has swept the precursors. The Cinema Audio Society Awards, which happened last night, went to F1 as well. So since
that was
the sound categories,
that was a big one.
Since the sound category has become one, I think the Society's 3 for 5 and the BAFTAs are 4 for 5 in that time. And yeah, it was a big one in the sense that I'll kick this one off. It was a big one in the sense that maybe you could start thinking there's another movie that's going to compete with F1, but F1's won every precursor. I mean, this movie is like made to win Best Sound at the Academy Awards. They like F1. It got nominated for Best Picture, which is the only nominee that actually takes in the whole Academy into account. So for me, I think this is F1. This is not a spot to get cute. Put F1 down and move on. Could win. I don't even know what I would put here. The Gold Derby thinks Sinners. I actually think One Battle. I don't really think of sound when I think of Sinners. That's not really the type of movie that they go with.
Oh, Mike, I beg to differ. It's a very musical movie. It's an old throwback sound movie.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's either musical or war movies, right?
It's the resident well done musical of the year in a way. I think
I don't know if there's enough.
I think it's a bit of a throwback. Yeah, it's a bit of a mixing, sound editing, sound mixing throwback. Sinners versus F1, if you really want to shape it that way. In my opinion, that's how I've been seeing it. I think on its best day, Sinners can win here. On its best day.
All right.
I'm not picking it, but I'm just saying I think that's fair.
I mean, I guess I'm looking at the nominees. It is the most musical out of the 5.
Yeah.
Typically war movies and musicals do the best here.
It's got a whole ass original soundtrack and whatnot, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Sure. Maybe I should have Sinners and could win, but I have One Battle because there's guns. Should win is F1. Should be here is Avatar, man. Come on. Put Avatar. Give Avatar some more love. But yeah, that's all I got.
Who you got next, Mike?
I think it's Ryan.
Not a ton to add to that. I'm gonna go with F1 as well. Being in the theater for that movie, it kind of rocks you with the sound design. I kind of agree with Mike's take about Sinners. Understand the musical aspect of it, but I think the more impressive display of sound comes from F1. So will win, should win. I'm gonna go F1. Should be here. I'm gonna toss some love to a movie called Warfare. I think that should have gotten a nomination.
Hell yeah.
I saw that one in theaters. Talk about, rockin' sound in theaters. Like, it sounds like the guns are in the building. It is insane the way they, however they did it, designed the sound, whatever it may be. It was super impressive, and kind of shaped the experience. So I think it should have gotten some love here.
Hell yeah,
Directed by Alex
Doug
Garland.
deep cut there. I love that.
Yeah, that was sick. 92% Rotten Tomatoes. Was that movie good?
It was.
Damn. How about that? All right, Chuck. It dominated the British Independent Film Awards.
I mean, I saw that coming. I'm kidding, obviously.
All right, Chuck.
I don't have much more to add. But I do think that is kind of sneaky, right? Like, don't we remember like separating mixing and editing back in the day? Like, the mixing used to always go to the to like the musicals. Like, didn't Bohemian Rhapsody sweep the Sound Awards in its time?
I believe so. Yes.
So it's just, I think it's the most musical movie is Sinners. There's some people that I think have talked themselves into Sinners just being this huge sweeper, and some below the line categories like this just go along with it. I'm not one. Like you guys said, like the sound design in F1's awesome as it is. Like, I can't remember like being in the theater and having that kind of like shit blow me out of my chair, man. So yeah. It's a heavy favorite. After it won the Sound Guild last night, that's the bow on it for me. So yeah, will F1 could, definitely Sinners should. I actually have Sinners written down for should, but it's probably F1 as far as the design goes and whatnot. And that's all I got here.
Yeah, and I said at the beginning of the podcast that if we think this is a true heavyweight fight between Sinners and One Battle, there's a lot of undercards that you will learn something about here. This is one of them. Like, if Sinners picks off best sound, if Sinners picks off visual effects, if Sinners picks off best song, like there's some things, production
That's
design.
fair.
There's things like if they start picking off things where they are probably the second best chances of winning, but they start picking off some of this, and you find out that the Academy just really loves Sinners, then look out. But
I tend to think that's the way I would go, and it makes so much sense. But also, you can also start thinking consolation prizes. They gave it here instead of rewarding the big dog prizes at the end of the night. But yeah, no, I agree with that. I mean, more so, there's some real film editing and some of these other ones, like, a very throwback race in that sense. Like, if it wins the big checkpoint ones, But I'm with you on that.
Sweet. All right. Let's go to best song. So the best song nominees are
We're going up, it's our moment. Gonna be golden.
All right. Dear Me.
I thought I was singing all of them. Again.
You're killing it.
Dear Me from Diane Warren Relentless. Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. I Lied to You by Sinners from Sinners. Sweet Dreams of Joy by Viva Verita.
Everyone saw that movie. Everyone saw that movie.
And then, is that the one you're like, I think one of these movies is fake? Is that the one?
Yeah, it was Living La Vida Loca by Ricky Martin. There's a song out of there.
And then Train Dreams from Train Dreams. Gold Derby has it at K-pop Demon Hunter 92.6%, Sinners at 7.4%. The awards season, Golden won the Globe and the Critic. It won the at the Guild, it won the best song in a comedy and musical. Sinners won best song in a drama. So it's likely a two-horse race between K-pop and Sinners here. Since 2018, the Globe and the Academy have been the same except for 1 year. It was also the COVID 2020 year, so maybe with a grain of salt there. But I do believe this is a closer battle, and if you believe the Academy is going to love Sinners,
wow,
you got to think that this category may be alive.
Interesting.
So with
Also,
with that,
it won the Grammy for.
it did win the Grammy. I should add that. So I forget whose turn is it? Anyone want it? Anyone want it?
No, I actually don't want this category, but to me, it's very easy. I'll take it.
I'll
Why
I'll
would I
take it.
ever?
I'll take
Why
it.
would I ever? Well, I think if we're going in descending order, I think it is me. But I mean, it's
Okay,
up to you.
go for it.
I mean, I'm not picking against Huntrix here. That song's so good. It's been the it's been the it's I think it's been the most popular song in America besides maybe like Apate like the last like year. It's everywhere. It's very rare the Academy gets a chance to really reward these like big massive hits, and they also get to tie in with their movies. So it would be impossible for the Sinners to win here. I mean, even if it's a sweeper, like if you told me Sinners won like 8 or 9 Academy Awards, and it was like, oh, it's a sweeper, I still wouldn't assume that it topped Golden in this category. So that's where I'm at. I mean, yeah, I don't have I Lied to You winning. So pretty easily Golden for me. And my should be here, Girl in the Bubble, the Ariana Grande original from Wicked. It's pretty offensive they didn't at least nominate that here. I mean, Ariana Grande is a treasure, and she should have been nominated here. So that's what I got
Yeah,
here.
it's super offensive. Ryan, it's your turn.
I agree with that. I think Golden is kind of a powerhouse at this point. I can't see it not winning here. Um, Mike and I listened to the other songs on the way home from the round today,
Oh, did
and
you?
we're pretty disappointed.
I don't like
Yeah,
We're
them
we
pretty
as
did.
much at all,
disappointed
man.
by
I don't like them at all, man. I'm just
they're terrible.
it's so
It's like
offensive when
shocking.
someone like groups like, oh, I also like this song. I'm like, okay, but it's nowhere near as the pop glory ballad that fucking Golden is, you know? So
Right. I can't believe it. There had to be better original songs out there that could have been nominated because
yeah,
they were just atrocious. You know, the Sinners one was fine. It's I get where they were
right.
going with it. It's not my favorite. Um, so uh, I don't have another best original song that should be here. I don't know. It's just the other ones were pretty bad. So I'm gonna go with Golden. I mean, I can't see it not winning here.
I mean, Ryan, they were so bad. The Train Dream one was one of the worst songs I've heard in my life. It's like a
Oh,
spoken word poem.
wait, the one by William H. Macy? That one was good.
No, I wish.
The-
I wish it was. No,
Nick Cave.
it was so bad. And then there was one that was like opera,
Yeah.
The Viva Verde one.
Viva Verde one. And then the Kesha one might have been the worst because it was just the most generic Kesha song you've ever heard in your life.
And dude, you know what's
Oh.
funny about that? I love Kesha. I didn't know she was nominated in this category until like 4 days ago. So and I love Kesha.
Yeah, and that no one's playing that song. So what will win? I think K-pop Demon Hunter is an absolute juggernaut. I think it's going to win. Could win Sinners. Should win K-pop. Should be here. I also the Girl in Bubble from Wicked for Good, Chuck. I just can't
Nice.
believe that they couldn't nominate it anywhere. I don't
mean,
even like that movie, and
very rude.
I thought it was offensive at a certain point. But yeah, I mean, I think I guess less so in song category, but what I'm saying is that like there's a chance here. There's a scenario here where Sinners wins 11 awards. And so it's going to it could potentially pick off some of these below the line things. I don't think Sinners is going to win 11, but if you think that they could pick it could pick off some of these but yeah, maybe best song is not
that's
the spot
exactly right.
to
You
do
can
that.
start writing the narrative about some of these below the line categories. If you want to make it a
Yeah.
true sweeper, if you want to really shift that far. But that's a
Yeah.
tall order.
Absolutely. All right. Best score here. The noms for best score: Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. Of the award season this year, Sinners has absolutely dominated, winning the Critics, the Globe, the BAFTA, and the Guild. BAFTA has correctly picked the score winner every year since 2019. The last time they got it wrong, Chuck, was 2018 when Black Panther beat A Star Is Born for best original score. Ryan, it is on you. Booing for Ryan, booing for Black Panther.
Both. No, I love A Star Is Born.
Yeah, we know. It's a great movie.
It's got to be Sinners here. There's just no world in which Sinners does not win this. It would also probably be my choice as far as should win. I think it was a pretty impressive score by, I cannot pronounce or think of his name right now, but he does great as usual.
Ludwig Göransson.
Yeah, it
And this would be
kills it in every movie.
This would be his third. This would be Ludwig's third, I believe. I want to say.
Yeah,
I could be wrong
and
on that.
He's young.
Yeah,
he's young.
Yeah, he's great.
A lot more movie. He's gonna have a lot of awards. I can't believe that Marty Supreme did not get nominated here. That would have I would have picked that as should win. I actually like Marty Supreme's score better than Sinners, in my opinion. I mean, I love Marty Supreme, so I'm a little biased, but it was such an amazing score, and it's honestly insane it didn't get the nomination here.
With you on that.
But that's all I got.
It's on me, right? Yeah, it's on me. Oh no, yeah, it's on me. Best score, yeah, I don't have much to add. Sinners is gonna win. I forgot to mention that the Gold Derby has 100% Sinners. Sinners is gonna win. I could win. I'm not even gonna bother wasting my breath. Should win. I got Hamnet.
No,
I like the Hamnet score.
I need more of the Hamnet.
I thought you hated
Hamnet. The Hamnet.
Yeah, but I could like a score still. I tend to like period pieces score. I just like a lot of strings and stuff.
Serious, right? You're being serious right
I'm
now?
being serious. I would vote for Hamnet.
Oh my god! I mean, I kind of see where you're coming from.
You could like a score. You could like a score and not necessarily like the movie. The score is great. Look back to my rant. I talk about the score.
All right.
Should be here. I got F1. I don't know. I was kind of struggling. Marty Supreme was a good call there, probably Ryan. But
you have F1 because
the Hans Zimmer score.
Because you're a fuckboy.
I'm a meathead.
Because you're a fuckboy, correct? That's why you have Hans Zimmer, right?
What should be here is Jackie. It should be the Jackie score. Forever and always.
Oh my god. Forever in Blue Jeans.
Forever in Blue Jeans should be here. Eddie Vedder.
I have Will, Sinners, Could, Johnny Greenwood. Don't we love Johnny Greenwood? Don't we?
Yeah.
I love Johnny Greenwood. My should though.
Love him.
My should be here is definitely Marty. I'm with Ryan. Man, that might be my favorite score of the year.
Crazy. Yeah, same. That's unbelievable.
Yeah. No doubt. My should in the category though was Begonia. Begonia's score was fucking awesome. I love Begonia.
Begonia was awesome.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at, baby. So definitely, there's no way I'm picking against Sinners winning in this category, though.
No, this is not a place to get cute. Put Sinners down.
And I think we're going to be close to the Frankenstein run here. I would like if we collectively, we're at about an hour, a little over an hour, if we don't spend too much time in the Frankenstein categories. If anyone wants to be aligned on that, I don't know. I just trying to be responsible. Yeah. I don't have a lot to add on something. I mean, honestly,
for sure.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked how big of a favorite Frankenstein is in some of these categories, though, too. Like minus 3,000, like in some of these categories. Like, holy shit.
That's crazy. So production design, I'll take the lead here. So production design, Gold Derby has Frankenstein 92.3%, Sinners at 7.7%. The award season, Frankenstein has won the Critic, the BAFTA, and it won the Guild Best Period Piece. where it actually went head-to-head against Sinners. One battle, one contemporary. I don't think one battle is here. I forgot to read the nominations. The nominations for Best Production Design are Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. So One Battle is here. One Battle won the Guild for Contemporary. BAFTA has gotten it right 4 of the last 5 years. The only time they didn't get it right is when Babylon actually won a BAFTA and All Quiet on the Western Front won the Oscar, which is funny. You think it'd be vice versa. Anyways,
Interesting.
yeah, we'll go through. Well, yeah, we'll go through this quickly. Will win is Frankenstein. Could win Sinners. Good production design there. Should win. I got Marty here. This is where I shot my shot for Marty. I love 1950s New York and also Tokyo. Looked great. Looked awesome.
They built
should
some
be
of those
here
sets
Roof
too,
Man,
like that bathroom. I think they built that bathroom set with the the bathtub falling through the ceiling and shit. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, my should be here's Roof Man. They built the Toys R Us. It should have got the nom. It really should have.
Let's go. Let's go.
Probably over One Battle. I don't think One Battle was. I don't know. One Battle, the apartment and the rooftops. I don't know. One Battle is actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah, really good.
Over Hamnet. There you go. That's easy. Over Hamnet.
Well, Hamnet they make a big thing because the theater in the last act is like the big.
Ooh, yeah. They built a Globe Theater. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So
right.
that's the only reason it's everywhere. Yeah.
Though the Globe Theater is already in London. Did they just use the Globe Theater in London?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think they actually
built a replica in London. Okay. Anyways, that's production design. I think it's Chuck next. Take it, Chuck.
Perfect. I think I'm like super aligned with you on this. Like, I think I'm like wildly aligned, right down to this is somewhere where I would ad nauseum about Roof Man, because building a Toys R Us from the ground up and putting like most of the budget into it, it's so good, man. And yeah, this is a perfect spot.
I'm
gonna mention Roof Man from here on out like 8 times, but like I saw someone, I forget where I was listening to, like someone that compared like Roof Man as like a studio like movie like 20, 30 years ago. It would be like Jerry Maguire or something, you know, where like Paramount's like big entry, one of the 5. This is theirs, and it's so good. And everyone sees it and everyone loves it. And it makes so much sense. And yeah, I don't know. This is one of the 12 categories it was snubbed in. So whatever. That's all I got. We'll move on to Doug here.
Yeah, I mean, nothing too much to add. Did love the Roof Man. Toys R Us should have gotten some love here, but yeah, no, nothing really to add with this category.
Should win, Ryan? Do you have a should win? You go Marty as well?
Probably.
Oh, he loves
definitely for Frankenstein.
Yeah,
I love Marty.
All right, we'll go to best hair and makeup. The noms for best hair and makeup are Frankenstein, Kuhu. I'm sorry. Sinners, The Smashing Machine. There it is. Drink. And The Ugly Stepsister.
Academy Award nominated Smashing Machine. Let's go.
This is also where they nominated Jackass movie once upon a time.
Yes.
Bad Grandpa was nominated in this category.
Another one of my favorite movies. Perfect. Good. My category. My people.
Chuck, take it. Just take it. Have your way with it. Go for it. Oh, sorry. Award season. Critics and BAFTA went for Frankenstein. The Guild gave it to Frankenstein for best prosthetics. Interesting enough, Sinners and One Battle both won for best hair and makeup for period piece and contemporary piece, respectively, over Frankenstein. I think period piece. Whatever. One Battle's not here though, so this is really a 2-horse race between Sinners and Frankenstein. Shout out to Smashing Machine. All right, Chuck, take it away.
Well, Smashing Machine was also done by like I feel a little offended here, but it was like Mitsuyaku or something, like one of the greats, like one of the goats, was hired to do the press for Dwayne the Rock
Kazuhiro.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like one of the greats.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not a coincidence why they just you know they let Smashing Machine get through here. Like, you know,
Oh, dude, Smash Machine should be here. I'm just being a jackass.
Oh, I know. I just, yeah, I'm just saying, like, it makes a lot of sense there. But no, there's no tie-in. I mean, here's a thing I'll mention. There's no tie-in. Like, usually, like, you could also pick something here. This is one of the like the markers here. Often the tie-in of winning this category can also go to like a lead actor or a lead actor or something like that. There's nothing like that here. It's kind of Frankenstein checking the box, and like if Dwayne the Rock Johnson got nominated, now we're talking, but he's not nominated here. So yeah, Will Frankenstein could Sinners, but it's just the could Sinners is more or less just a formality, like in a lot of these categories. So I think this is definitely, I think if there's one category for Frankenstein to for sure win, it's hair and makeup. This is a slam dunk. That's all I got.
Yeah. All right, Rye.
I agree. I can't really think of anything else that should be here. I do like that Smash Machine got nominated. They did a great job with The Rock, but yeah, I didn't love Frankenstein, but I did. The makeup and hairstyling was great, so I think it deserves the win here, and it will get the win.
Yep. I got Will Frankenstein could win, Sinners should win. Dude, Netflix dropped a 6-minute mini doc about them doing the hair and makeup. Consider this shit type stuff. It's crazy what they did. It's really they should win. Hands down.
For
It
Frankenstein,
was quite a feat.
For Frankenstein, they did. Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, for Frankenstein. Yeah, they did like a 6-minute doc on what they did every day. To Jacob Elordi, is that his last name?
Yep, that's his name.
Should be here. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going Begonia. Just for the last scene alone, right? A lot of stuff had to happen there, I'm sure. I don't know. Just giving some love to Begonia.
That's true.
Maybe Oz. This is where you give Wicked for Good a shout out.
I mean, don't they show his
guys.
head, don't they show like his head blown off at one point? Like that makes sense for
yeah. No, there's definitely things to yeah. Okay. Best film editing. We'll try to move it along a little bit. Best film editing here. F1, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. Gold Derby has One Battle 93.3%, Sinners 3.3%, F1 3.3%. The awards season, critics went with F1, BAFTA went with One Battle After Another, and the American Cinema of Editors went with Sinners. So there you go, man. F1 got one, BAFTA's One Battle got one, and Sinners got one. All three are nominated here. But I should mention that none of the precursors were really that good. Looking back into the history here, it's weirdly a hard award to pin down throughout the years. You wouldn't think it would be, but it really is. This is a pretty wide open race here. That's all I'm going to say. Ryan, take it away.
I don't have a ton to say in this category. I feel like I lean towards One Battle After Another. I think it's going to get a lot of love with these categories, and I think it'll take home the win. As far as could win, I guess it looks like F1 is decent odds, but I don't know. I just don't see F1 winning this over One Battle After Another. Should win, I'd probably still go One Battle, but I don't know. Not too much to add besides that. I think One Battle will take it home.
I kind of wish Chuck was going next, but I'm going next because I think Chuck would actually talk me out of this. This comes back to game theory.
I have a lot to say.
Yeah, so if it's true that 93.3% of experts are saying One Battle After Another, this is where game theory comes in. I think it's a wide open race. I think this is where you make one of your hedges here. Not hedges here. This is when you get contrarian and you take either Sinners or F1. Because I think it's a wide open race. I also don't really think One Battle After Another is probably the best edited movie. I think what makes F1 so good is the editing. And so my gut, and it's all gut here, F1 did get a Best Picture nomination. So with that being said, I'm going to take F1 will win. Could win, I think, Sinners, actually more so than One Battle After Another. I don't know. It's all gut here. It really is a 3-horse race, though. Should win, I would actually go with F1. and should be here. The Secret Agent. That movie should win. It's the best edited movie of the year by far. That movie does not work unless it's as well edited as it is. I can't believe it's not
why was
here.
it 3 hours long though? Why was it 3 hours long?
Well, maybe you could make the argument that it should be trimmed down, but the storytelling through the editing was superb. That movie isn't as good as it is if it's not edited as well as it is.
I don't know about that. I'm actually kind of low on The Secret Agent, which I think we never actually talked
Really?
about that film. I'm kind of low on The Secret Agent. I was
No, I did not.
Yeah.
Oh wow. No, I mean I saw it in theaters. It probably helped, but man, I think The Secret Agent. 10 years from now, if you ask my favorite movie from this year, it's maybe The Secret Agent. I think that movie's going to age like really fine wine. I think The Secret Agent's incredible. Yeah.
Wow. To me, that's kind of more of
Chuck.
a knock on the on where we're at. Film editing. I feel like this is a great throwback category. We've talked about this. You know, this would be the category where whoever wins this category, you know, about an hour or so into the presentations, that's about as good as it gets, man. I think it's a bit of a throwback. Like if we see one battle win, which I am predicting, I think that's looking really good for it. And Mike, did you take F1 here?
Yeah, I agree.
I like that a little
F1.
bit. I like that. I mean, a lot of the vroom vroom racing movies do well in the film editing as well. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go throwback, and I feel like I'm building a bit of a one battle sweeper, but yeah, I don't know. So that's where that yeah.
All right, take one battle.
I'm on.
Yeah, I mean, historically, Best Picture,
for sure. We need to flex the strength of one battle. We need to flex the strength of one battle here.
Yeah, I mean, historically, one battle after another historically, Best Picture used to correlate with Best Editing, but that's like very old school. That's like a 90s thing. It doesn't correlate anymore. But yeah, I agree. I mean, if you just think the Academy likes one battle and I'm going to go with one battle in this category, it makes sense. Okay.
I mean, if one battle
Best costume design.
If one battle loses here, wouldn't antennas go up? That would be pretty tragic. I think this is a category to pay attention to. If one battle loses,
but now if it's F1, if it's Sinners, sure. If it's Sinners, for sure.
If it's Sinners, then it's already sweeping. Yeah.
All right, so let's go to Best Costume. Avatar, Fire and Ash, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, and Sinners. Gold Derby has Frankenstein 92.6%, Sinners 7.4%. Frankenstein has dominated the precursors, winning the critics and the BAFTA, as well as winning the Costume Guild Award head-to-head with Sinners for Best Period Piece, kind of like hair and makeup. Going back to 2008, the BAFTA and the Oscars have lined up on all years but 3, with the 3 years being extremely American films that won, that being Jackie, shout out to Jackie, and then 2 Black Panther movies. So very American films compared to BAFTA. Movies that I would consider not to do well with the so anyways. All right. Let's go quick here. Let's go tempo. Chuck, who do you got? Just down the list.
Who do I have? What category? Costume? Oh,
unless you get cute here, but
no, this is a slam dunk This is a slam dunk Frankenstein. I have nothing else to add. Sinners, maybe they have a little bit more of a period flair. Although someone told me like
all right, so Sinners.
Someone told me Frankenstein is actually like CGI costumes, a lot of them, but I don't know. I think this is the lock for them. Is this one? This are hair and makeup.
All right, Ryan, what do you got?
I got Frankenstein. Not a whole lot to add in this category. Yeah, Frankenstein will win. Probably should win. Don't have a lot of opinions on the costumes on this award here.
Really, you come off as you would. For me, I got will win as Frankenstein, could win Sinners, should win Sinners. Shout out to Sinners. Yeah, I voted for it once. And should be here. Wicked for Good, man. Come on. All right, let's get to Best Cinematography. The noms for Best Cinematography are Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Train Dreams. Gold Derby's got Sinners at 63.3%, One Battle 20%, Train Dreams 16.7%. So love for three. Critics went to Train Dreams. The BAFTA went to One Battle, and the British the BSC, the British Cinematography Awards, went to One Battle. The American Society is actually happening tonight. I'm not sure if the awards have happened yet.
Chuck just left, by the way.
Yeah, I think he's going to relog. The BAFTAs got 12 of the last 13 years right. The only one they got wrong was actually Nomadland won the BAFTA, but then Mank, believe it or not, Mank won cinematography at the Oscars. Mank's a terrible
Choice.
movie. Yeah,
That's
that's a choice. Ryan, who do you got here?
I think I got One Battle. To me, well, I guess I don't know if we're talking about will win or should win. I think will win. I do think there will be a sweep for One Battle. I think Sinners is pressing for sure, but I think there will be a sweep for One Battle, and I think this will be one of the awards it takes. And I also have the same opinion on should win. To me, Sinners cinematography is nothing too outstanding. I wasn't that high on Sinners, so a little biased there, but I personally enjoyed One Battle After Another's better. I think even like Train Dreams has a decent shot for sure. Very, very impressive cinematography in that one. But I have One Battle After Another taking this one and many others that we'll get to later.
Yeah, this is a really tough category to announce. I just looked. The American Society of Cinematography, the award show is currently going on. It looks like they're doing music videos first. So they still haven't announced a winner at the time of this podcast, which is crazy because it's 8:43 in Los Angeles right now. Cannot believe they haven't announced it yet. But anyways, I kind of agree with you. This kind of comes down to like, I just think the Academy is going to like One Battle for Another more than Sinners, kind of a coin flip. It could really go either way. But I'm going to go out and say One Battle wins here. Could win for sure as Sinners. I kind of think Train Dreams lost all steam. It seemed early in the award season, Train Dreams had a real shot to win this award, but it's kind of fallen by the wayside. Should win though, funny enough. I think Train Dreams should win. I think it's a super pretty movie. Like that movie's not good if it's not shot so pretty, so pretty.
Completely agree.
And then I said 28 years later is going to come back up again. Ryan, I got 28 years later here for cinematography.
Let's go.
Yeah, man.
That's
There
great.
were some sick shots in that movie. And yeah, it really captured the isolation that they were going through and just how like crazy that world was. Especially this shot of like the house when they were hiding in the house. Like those shots were sick. And then the bridge. I should probably go visual effects. That's probably almost all CGI. But those bridge scenes were so sick.
But a lot of like variety in the shots as well. A lot of like moving shots, action shots, and then stills that were great as well. But I love the shout out there.
Yeah.
Definitely deserve more love.
We're gonna keep it going. Chuck had to take a break right now, but it's kind of late, and so let's just keep it going.
I am on board.
We're going best casting. Chuck will say cinematography when he comes back. So best castings next here. The nominees for best casting are Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and The Secret Agent. Oh, and Sinners. Gold Derby has 100% Sinners, which is crazy. Because I don't think
insane to me.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that big of a runaway. This is a brand new category, so there's no historical correlation we can make here. But I will say that Sinners won the critic and won the SAG in this award. The BAFTAs went to I Swear, which is not here. And so yeah, man, this is really this is one of those like undercard fights, I think, between One Battle and Sinners. Could go either way. Also worth noting, Sentimental Value got 4 acting noms, but yet didn't get nominated for Best Cast.
makes zero sense. What are we doing here?
I know. I guess the casting guild, if that's a thing, did not like sentimental value, but it's crazy. My will win is one battle after another. Just my gut feeling here. I'm kind of showing my hand on what I think's gonna win Best Picture, but I think the Academy likes One Battle more than Sinners. But this would be a great test. Could win is Sinners. Should win. I got One Battle. I mean, both movies, incredible ensemble cast. It's great that they're going head to head in this category. And then should be here Begonia. Come on. It's a great cast. Great cast. What do you got,
Agreed.
Ryan?
I'm gonna say I agree with you on the one battle take. I think that will win. I'm, maybe showing my hand a little as well, but I think this is another one of those categories where it's going head to head with Sinners, and I think there's going to be one movie that kind of takes most of those. And my pick is one battle after another. I think should win though. I think Marty Supreme. I've spoken a lot about that movie, but I think the ability that the casting directors had on getting, Tyler the Creator, um, I don't know why I can't think of the others, but
Earl Sandwich.
Mr. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Mr.
Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Wonderful. Like, there's one other I can't remember. Like Abel Ferreira, the director. Like people that haven't acted before in these type of movies, and get them to not only be sufficient, but like have incredible performances. That's like what casting is all about. Like that
Oh,
should be
did I miss
rewarded.
the casting category?
We're we're in it right now. But I was just saying, if I had to pick, I think Marty Supreme should win best casting. But I think one battle will win.
You gotta should be here.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not prepared enough for this.
Okay. No worries. Chuck, we did best cinematography. I took one battle, Ryan took one battle. You wanna drop some words on that?
If it was a game between us three, I would for sure take Sinners, but I am on the one battle
Wow.
spot there.
We're
Yeah,
we're
I'm
all
on
on
one
it.
battle there. I like I say, to me, it's kind of trending toward being a sweeper. I think one battle is way stronger than many think in a lot of these categories. Um, Definitely should win Train Dreams though. My goodness.
I also had Train Dreams for my should win.
And I think it can.
Uh
I think it can win. You know.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then my
I
B
think
here
it's
would have
lost a lot of
been
steam.
yeah, my B here would have been Begonia. But yeah, that's my 2 cents. Definitely racked me for a one battle. I guess I'm in that way in that one as well.
And then best casting.
Yeah, I'm on Sinners. I mean, they won the SAG ensemble, and I don't know the Miles Caton and some of these choices. I like them a lot. I do like the one angle in this category that PTA has had the same um person. It'd be great if I could pull that name out of my ass right now, but the same like recruiter who's been doing like some of the casting like forever. And
Cassandra Colacondis.
yeah, there you go. She's she's like a legend in the industry. She clearly would have won a few by now. So I kind of like that narrative that mm, they give her this one, but are they responsible enough to know to give her this one? I don't know. I would side with Sinners here.
Yeah, the thing about PTA is that he's a Hollywood kid, man. Grew up in Studio City. I just think that he has so many connections in
Yeah,
Hollywood that, like, I do think people know that actually. Like, I do think that holds weight. All right. So, best original screenplay here. The nominees for best original screenplay, we finally got above the line, guys.
above the
Let's
line. Pop the
go.
champagne.
We got Blue Moon, It Was Just an Accident, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. Awards, Gold Derby's got 100% on Sinners. The awards season, Sinners has swept all the precursors, including the WGA that just happened today. Since 2019, the Writers Guild has correlated with the Academy Award every year up until 2019. In 2019, Eighth Grade won Best Original Screenplay and wasn't even nominated at the Academy Awards, which Green Book won. Crazy.
Thanks to the Green Book.
Green Book. Green Book's a great movie, actually, but I love Eighth Grader.
Thanks.
Anyways,
Love Green Book.
Chuck, who do you got?
I have original screenplay going to Sinners, and particularly it's not that close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably go quick here.
It's looking like a sweeper. Could win. This is the spot where they reward Jafar Panyami for It Was Just an Accident. That's one of the first films I brought up 8 months ago when we were really handicapping this thing. That's a spot where they have a chance to do the right thing in a way that's a very inspirational story. Should my should win is Marty Supreme. I mean that screenplay is just delicious. There's so much on the bone there. I love it. And then Should Be Here. It's one of my favorite of the year. I get why people don't like it, but is this thing on? It was BAFTA longlisted. So it's not like it's like unheard of. So yeah, that's where I'm at. But definitely Sinners is winning this one.
Ryan, how about you?
Agree on the will win being Sinners. Seems like it's a very high likelihood that'll happen. Can't really see anything else, but I would also go Marty Supreme on the should win. Pretty aligned there. I have a few on Should Be Here. I think Eddington should have gotten considered here. Should have gotten some love. Very polarizing movie, but I loved it. Loved the screenplay. Love the satirical and all that the screenplay had in there. But one other one I wanted to give some love to was Weapons. I think Weapons, the screenplay was amazing. I mean it sold for like $10 million or however much before the movie was made. That kind of shows how incredible that screenplay is. And that movie really worked for me. So I think those two should have been here.
Yeah.
You need to squint your eyes and see that it's not in this category. It's kind of shocking it's not in this category.
For sure. Original screenplay is always a fun award, and yeah, I feel like there's always a laundry list of movies that should be here because they always nominate some kind of unfortunate bummer movies. But anyways, for me, I got Will Win Sinners by a long shot. Could win, I guess, Marty. If I got to pick something, should win is Marty. I love that screenplay. Should Be Here. I got Jay Kelly.
What?
I'm kidding. I got, if gun to my head, I got to pick something. I went The Secret Agent over Weapons. I don't know, man. I was just in the Secret Agent mood this morning, I guess. I think that screenplay is awesome. I love the time period.
You need to see more international films. You need to see more international films.
But
I've been saying it.
Hands up.
I also think Weapons should be here. I can't believe Weapons isn't here. I thought Weapons would be here. It makes no sense why Weapons isn't here. And then I also want to give a shout to Splitsville because I love Splitsville. So I'm essentially just recapping my favorite movies of the year, but that's usually how it works with the original screenplay.
And why wouldn't you?
Yes. All right. On to the best adapted screenplay. The nominees are Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Train Dreams. Gold Derby's got One Battle at 96.7%, and one person's holding out hope for Hamnet at 3.3%. One Battle has won everything under the sun: critics, Globes, BAFTA, and USC. USC only does adapt. I didn't realize that until today. It's a heavy favorite.
The scripter, right?
The scripter, yeah. The WGA last got it wrong in 2019 when they gave it to Can You Ever Forgive Me? But the Academy gave it to Black Klansman. So it's been pretty good. And I think USC has been awesome, also awesome. I think it was 2018 the last time USC got this wrong. And they gave it to Little Woman, and Jojo Rabbit won, which, let's be honest, USC probably got that right. I can't believe Jojo Rabbit beat Little Woman.
I thought Jojo Rabbit was kind of a sweeper that year, wasn't it? No?
No. Anyways, okay. So will win. I'll take this one. Will win is one battle. Obviously, could win. Begonia, sure, why not? Should win Begonia. I would definitely vote for Begonia here. Should be here. It's got noms the last 2 times these movies came out. Knives Out, Wake Up Dead Man would be my should be here. Chuck?
I mean, Will is definitely one battle. That battle's over. Could I mean, I don't know if there was one. I'm not even gonna take a could. It's gonna be one battle.
Yeah.
Should I agree? I mean, I think there's a part of me when I watch these films, if they're adapted, maybe I dock them a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, and especially the Korean entry for Begonia. I guess it's really, really, really good. I haven't seen it. Um, be here, no surprise. It would be Roof Man. So
Obviously.
yeah.
Ryan, what about you?
Not too much else to add. This one seems pretty clear. I have one battle after another will. Nothing else could. At this
Yeah.
point, one battle should in my eyes, and then I guess the one movie I show a little love to here is No Other Choice. I believe that was an adapted screenplay, and I think they did a great job with it.
Yeah, such a funny script. I actually had
Accurate.
No Other Choice written down, but then I remembered that Knives Out's actually an adapted screenplay that's adapted off, it's a sequel.
Yeah.
But yeah. Plus,
Hey,
I didn't want to go 2 foreign movies, right, Chuck?
three unique adapted should be here entries by us. Good by us.
Good by us. All right, best supporting actor.
We
Now we're
got
getting
there. So we're
yeah,
down to acting, directing, and best picture.
yep, we're slowly working there. So best supporting actor. The noms are Benicio del Toro, One Battle After Another. Jacob Elordi, Frankenstein. Delroy Lindo in Sinners. Sean Penn in One Battle After Another. And Stellan Skarsgård committing the worst category fraud of the year in sentimental value.
Yeah, wow.
I can't believe he's adapted. I can't believe he's supporting. That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's like
Yeah.
shocking.
Gold Derby has Penn at 64.7%, Skarsgård at 20.6%, and Delroy at 14.7%.
Is there a
The
lesson to
awards,
be learned here that category fraud doesn't pay off and maybe like everyone's just kind of ignoring that narrative throughout award season?
I kind of think so. So here's the award season and historical connections. Critics went to Jacob Elordi. The Globe went to Skarsgård. BAFTA and the actor went to Penn. Historically, the SAGs and Oscars correlate super well. They've gotten everyone right since 2016 when Idris Elba, this was also in the height of Oscars Are So White, won the SAG in 2016, but wasn't even nominated at the Academy Awards. After that, you got to go back to 2013 when Tommy Lee Jones won the SAG for Lincoln and Christoph Waltz won the Oscar for Django Unchained. However, I will say that historically, the supporting actor is usually a runaway winner. This year, not at all. It is extremely wide open. Chuck, it is on you.
Oh man, I think this is the one category where I would go, the one above the line category where I would just go, I would sell out very hard here. I want to so bad. But at the end of the day, I'm a stats guy. And to win SAG, to win BAFTA, to be one of my favorite performances of the year, to be in a film that has only shown strength everywhere. God, is it ever hard to pick against Sean Penn here? I mean, I think it's almost impossible. You can sculpt a narrative. everything that Sinners is on this like wild trajectory right now that maybe it's just gonna like debunk all these, you know, it's the hot movie of the moment. It's socially relevant, and I feel like it's kind of overtaken one battle in some of the key narrative categories, and it's, you know, but it's so hard to pick against Sean Penn here, especially when you're looking at this category. You're just like, you know, there's like we talked about Skarsgård and stuff. It's just I can't bet against the stats here, so I'm on Sean Penn. But this is the one above the line category where I would definitely sprinkle the money line on Delroy Lindo, because I wouldn't be surprised at all. Sean Penn, he's not showing up. He's not doing speeches at these award shows. That might eventually, you know, catch up for something. But God, he's so good in this movie, and I don't see how it adds up to them, you know, betting against him. So Sean Penn for sure will. Delroy for sure could. Should. I'm on Sean Penn, and be there. Surprise, surprise, Kevin O'Leary.
Oh yeah, damn, I kind of forgot about him.
I had to do it. So,
I'm also going Penn. I called that the winner in September when I walked out of that theater. I came on this podcast and I said he's going to win Best Supporting Actor.
nice, and he's ebbed and flowed since then, right?
Yeah. So, but I'm not backing off. He's got the BAFTA. He's got the actor. I will say this:
he's
this will
as
be
strong as ever now. Yeah.
This will be his third Academy Award win, puts him in super rarefied air. Only
Right.
3 other actors have done that: Walter Brennan, Jack Nicholson, and Daniel Day-Lewis.
Well, this is his first supporting, right? He's won for Mystic River
Yeah.
and Milk, so
Yep.
that should be mentioned.
Yep.
Yeah,
and Skarsgård, he is an old man. He suffered from a stroke. He has to get literally the words read into his ear. He has to wear a hearing piece when he films and gets the words read to him right before he films scenes.
really.
He is
Kinda,
also,
it kind of looks like that too.
yeah, he's also, I mean, he's got a bunch of kids that are in Hollywood. And he's kind of an old goat who has this is really his only his Oscar nod. This is kind of his only shot to win here. So I do think there could be some pull, maybe the foreign contingency pulls for him. So I don't think Skarsgård is dead. He's definitely my could win. Should win though, I would vote Penn. Incredible performance. And then my should be here is Aidan Delbus. That is in Begonia. He is the cousin in Begonia.
Oh my God, I was thinking that too. Nice one.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
the dopey
cousin who gives a
my God,
great performance. Yeah.
That's a great poll from you. I actually had that
Thanks.
written down. I had that written down, but I want Kevin O'Leary because I'm a piece of shit.
What about you, Ryan?
I mean, not too much to add to. I think you guys had pretty good points there. I think Sean Penn is going to get the win. And I guess should win. I'd probably go Penn, but honestly, or who I think should win. I'd probably go Penn, but also I think Benicio was great. I loved him in that movie. You know, his couple scenes kind of tied everything together for me. They were great.
A few small beers.
Yeah. I guess if I had to pick one for should be here, give some love to Ray Fiennes 28 years later.
It's a good one, man.
He's great. So I don't know. Couldn't think of anyone. So
I love it.
He's my pick.
All right. We will move on to Best Supporting Actress, which is another great category here. Heated race. Elle Fanning, Sentimental Value. Inga Yeah, sure. Sentimental Value. She's great in it. I wish I could pronounce her name. Amy Madigan. Madigan. Oh God, where's the hook? In Weapons. Numi Mosaku in
Wumi
Sinners.
Musaku.
I just fought through that one. And then Tiana Taylor, there we go. One battle after another.
Great job by Mike there.
And then so the awards season. I'm reading Best Actress. Awards season. All over the place. Madigan won the critic and the actor. Taylor got the Globe, and Wunmi Mosaic got the BAFTA. Whatever.
Mosaic.
I will say that my computer autocorrected. It actually does say Mosaic, but it's another very open race. There's been a lot of boring supporting actress and supporting actors race, but not this year, not even close. You got to go back to 2019, the last time the actor got it wrong. The SAGs went to Emily Blunt in A Quiet Place, but the Academy Award went to Regina King. So that's the last time you got to find when the SAGs got wrong. With all that being said, give me Madigan. At the end of the day, I will, when in doubt, go with who won the SAG. She won the SAG, and also I think it's the best performance of the year. That's what I'm pulling for. I think she should win Weapons, Justice for Weapons. Give it to Madigan. Could win. I'm going with Wunmi. I'm sorry. In Sinners. I think it's a great performance too, actually.
But Wunmi was a home game in BAFTA when she actually won one, don't you think?
Yeah, sure. I don't really think I like Madigan. I actually think Tiana Taylor doesn't have a chance here, and maybe that's me being kind of selfish.
Not so fast, my friend.
But I don't think they don't like when non-actors, and I know Tiana Taylor acts a little bit, but she's very much a non-actor compared to everyone else in this category.
This is where she can win, though.
I don't know. Find me a good example of when like a non-actor kind of stepped into this role and won. I feel like it doesn't happen. Should win is Madigan, and then should be here. I'll go Emily Blunt for Chuck. Emily Blunt for Smash Machine.
You ain't stealing my thunder. You're piling on, baby. I love that.
All right, Ryan.
I kind of agree with you on a lot of those points. I do think Madigan had my favorite of these performances. I think she should win. I think she will win. Could win. Yeah, I think it's a pretty open race. I wouldn't be surprised if Wunmi got the win. It seems like she's, getting a lot of buzz after the BAFTAs win. So would not be surprised by that.
Every stat I have says Amy Madigan is going to win this award, and I don't know how to necessarily build a case against it. I said Tiana Taylor is going to win the Academy Award like 8 months ago, and damn me if in a coin flip I bet against my girl. I am squarely on Tiana Taylor winning this award, winning this prize. We saw her win in a spot where we assumed she was going to win, right? We saw her win the Globe. In a way, I think we knew she was going to win the Globe. And a lot of things have happened since then. Wunmi had a home game with BAFTA, so I am not even counting that award show like at all. I mean, Madigan's incredible. She showed her strength with SAG, but wouldn't the Screen Actors, wouldn't all 200,000 of them get behind their entry, their veteran actress? So all roads lead to me just being very not sure what to do here. And I mean, I think I'm doing it. I think I'm staying with it. Tiana Taylor will win the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress.
All right. I disagree with you, but we'll see. I actually don't think she has a chance, but we'll see. I could be wrong. Best actor. Ryan, you want to take this one? Oh, wait, let me read the knobs. This is a very exciting race. So we got Timothy in Marty Supreme. We got Leonardo DiCaprio in One Battle After Another. Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon. Michael B. Jordan in Sinners. And then Wagner Morar in The Secret Agent.
Wagner Mora.
Ryan, sorry. Gold Derby right now has Michael B. Jordan actually as a favorite at 63%. Timmy's hanging in there with 23%. And then Wagner is at 11.5. The critic went to Timmy. The Globe went to Wagner. Timmy got the BAFTA winner's not here. Oh, I'm sorry. The Globes went to Wagner and Timmy. Timmy also got the critics. BAFTA winner isn't. BAFTA winner isn't here, and then the SAG went to Michael B. Jordan. SAG has been wrong twice this decade.
Well, it's an
including
uncontested
last year.
race, right? We've never seen Wagner Mora versus
and SAG's been wrong twice in the last this decade, and most recently with Timmy last year. It's truly a wide open race. Ryan, who do you think is going to win?
Pretty stacked year for Best Actor. Love all 5 performances. I still have faith in Timmy. I think Timmy should win. I think he still will. I understand why, the odds have flipped with SAG, but you know what? I'm staying behind Timmy. I think it's something, similar to because Timmy won SAG last year, right?
Yeah.
I think maybe they were hesitant to give that to him again. I think he's gonna take home the Oscar. I still stand by him.
Yep. I'll just piggyback off you there. That's my theory too, is that they just weren't giving back-to-back SAGs. And Michael B. Jordan won the SAG. And I'm sure Michael B. Jordan is very well respected among the acting community as well. But I kind of agree that the only reason why Michael B. Jordan probably won that is because Timmy won it the year before. I still think Timmy's the favorite. I would bet Timmy. I think Timmy's going to win, could win. Definitely Michael B. Jordan should win. I would vote Timmy, but Michael B. Jordan won. It would also be sick. Should be here is Plemons for Begonia. I cannot believe he wasn't nominated. You're going to nominate that movie for Best Picture, but you can't nominate him for Best Actor? As Keegan said during the Top 10 podcast, that movie doesn't work if Plemons doesn't give such a good performance. I just cannot believe he wasn't nominated here. It's shocking.
An unbelievable two-step with Plemons and Stone. Stone shouldn't be here if Plemons isn't either.
Yeah. They really shouldn't have committed category fraud with Stone and put her supporting. Anyways, Chuck, who do you got for Best Actor?
Channing Tatum, Roofman.
All right.
No, I'm kidding. This category is easily the hardest to predict. We could sit here and talk about predictions and this and that. This is so hard. I feel pretty good about some of these other tweener categories. I have no fucking idea. It was Timmy forever, and I would fucking vote for Timmy. How good is he? And then we got the slight, turn up. I mean, there's been some stops that have been very bad for Timmy, and all momentum has just been silented. I actually can't believe that he's still like a favorite. Like in some of these books, they still think he's a slight favorite. I don't even see how that's like a feasible way to go about this. Like I feel like the momentum has been like it was already slowly like drifting away, and I feel like it's just like it's like on the other side, man. Like I don't know, man. Like I feel really, really, really good that Timothée Chalamet isn't going to win an Academy Award, and I need somebody else to win it, and I think it's going to be Michael B. Jordan. I mean,
yeah,
he's awesome. He's awesome. He's the man.
Yeah,
and I don't know.
You're going Michael B. Jordan.
I'm definitely on Michael B. Jordan. No.
All right. All right. For sake of time, I'm gonna do Best Actress really quick. You guys can just jump in with your picks.
Rose Byrne.
Yeah, so the nominees are Jessie Buckley for Hamnet, Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick, Kate Hudson for Song Sung Blue, Renate Rensby for Sentimental Value, and Emma Stone for Begonia. So Best Actress, 100% are on Buckley at Gold Derby. Buckley's swept everything under the sun. Byrne,
The biggest slam dunk ever.
yeah, Byrne won the Globe, but it wasn't against Buckley. The SAGs have only been wrong twice, going all the way back to 2008. And you're hard pressed to find a bigger. I'm sorry, the SAG was wrong in the last 2 years, actually. But I went as far back as 2008, and I could not find a scenario where an upset this big ever happened, where someone swept the precursors but lost the Academy Awards. So to say this, it would be an historic upset. It would probably maybe be the biggest upset in the Academy Award history if Buckley doesn't win here. So will win. Buckley could win. Rose Byrne, I guess. Should win is Rose Byrne though. I love If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. But should be here. I guess Chase Infinity. It was kind of a weak year for actress. I couldn't really find a good one to pick. I liked her performance though.
Yeah, Chase Infinity is really good.
Yeah. Guys, are we all on Buckley?
Yes.
Yes.
Who'd you guys vote for? Would you guys vote for Buckley both?
I would vote for Buckley. As much as I don't really like that film, I'd vote for Buckley.
Same here.
Yeah.
Actually, I might vote for Kate Hudson for Song Sung Blue.
All right.
I might. I think I might vote for Kate Hudson for Song Sung Blue. My should be here is definitely Jennifer Lawrence for Die My Love.
All
Ryan,
right.
you hated Die My Love? I always see this in Letterboxd.
I always see this. I check every day to make sure he changed, and he hasn't.
Yeah,
that movie stinks.
Why didn't you like that movie? You love our Pat. Like, what didn't you like about it?
Everything.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
The acting was good. The acting was good. That's the only thing I liked about it.
All right. I liked it. I mean, I liked it a lot. I think Jennifer Lawrence does a lot of work in that film, and she's J-Law. But should Kate Hudson for should?
Okay.
Oh my God.
We're gonna go on to Best Director here now. So the noms for Best Director is Chloe Zhao for Hamnet, Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme, PTA for One Battle After Another, Joachim Trier from Sentimental Value, and Ryan Coogler for Sinners.
Joachim Trier.
The award season, PTA has swept everything under the sun. You got to go back to 2019 to find an upset like this that happened when Parasite and I'm drawing a blank on his name, Bong Joon-ho, won for Best Director, but won none of the precursors. So it would take an upset like that. We're talking 2019 Parasite.
We're talking
upset.
Sam Mendes, 1917, just getting derailed at the last second.
Yeah,
it would be way worse than that, right? Like, this would be the most shocking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, because 1917, I think people were constantly hating on that movie. It's a great movie. However, it's just it's your classic Academy Award winner.
Like, film Twitter loved Parasite.
Yeah, and Parasite was this beloved, iconic movie where 1917, if it was the 90s, it would make sense. It would win Best Picture and win a bunch of stuff. But the late 2010s, times had changed, and I think it was just literally the changing of the guards was happening. And so that kind of seems like a huge outlier here. So with that being said, I think PTA is going to win. But if Coogler does win, and that's my could win, then you can just give Sinners the Best Picture. If he were to pull off the upset here, then it's over. But I think PTA should win. Look, dude, PTA's never won Best Director. They want to give it to him. He's a beloved guy in Hollywood. He's gonna get it. Should be here.
I think it's the lock of the night.
Should be here. I have whatchamacallit, the director of Secret Agent should be here. Kleber Mendonça Filho should be here.
Nice. Clubber Lang.
What about you guys?
We're doing director. God, I think this is the lock of the night. That PTA is how many? What is he? 0 for 5 so far? Best director, something like that.
A lot, yeah.
I mean, isn't it shocking? It's shocking.
Yeah.
I think there's haters and the losers, though. Like, you're allowed to say where the fuck you want, but I mean, if you want to make the narrative that Ryan Coogler can win here, that would just be so mean. It would also orchestrate a sinner sweep, like if he went on to win here or whatever. But no, it's this is PTA. Should, will, could, PTA, baby.
Ryan?
Yeah, nothing more from me. You know how I feel about PTA. Will, could, should, all that. PTA all the way. He gets his first.
PTA is currently 0 for 11 at the Academy Awards, but he may go 3 for 3.
It's like that's like jarring.
Yeah. No, it is.
And now you have a film that's like not only so good but so safe. It's like, you know.
Absolutely.
I'm essentially picking up the sweep. I think I have it winning like 9 times so far or something.
I got it winning quite a lot too. All right, so now we're on to Best Picture here, and I think we've kind of all. I think it's obvious what we're all going to eventually pick here, but the noms for Best Picture are Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams. I'm gonna go. One Battle for Another is currently at 68% on Gold Derby, Sinners at 29%, and Hamnet at 4%. One Battle for Another has swept everything. Hamnet did win drum at the Globes, but it wasn't against One Battle. The Producer Guild is 6 for 6 this decade. If you're looking at potential upsets that you could point to that kind of correlate to what it would take Sinners to pull this off, it is Moonlight and Parasite. Moonlight upset La La Land, Parasite upset 1917. Would take one of those kind of upsets here.
This would be one of the biggest upsets in Oscar history if One Battle loses. I understand the narratives. This would be one of the biggest upsets of all time.
I agree, because in the two instances in the 2010s, I think film nerds were on the side that Moonlight and Parasite were much better movies, where La La Land was a popcorn movie in those people's eyes. I love La La Land, but that's what those people thought. And then 1917 is a meat eater movie. And so I do think that this is not that battle. One Battle for Another is a film nerds movie, and so is Sinners, and they're both highly regarded, and they're both considered important movies.
Passion-driven film, right?
Yeah, it would probably be more so going back to Saving Private Ryan versus Shakespeare in Love. It would probably be that type of upset, which is probably considered the greatest upset of all time. Maybe you could say Crash over Brokeback Mountain's a bigger upset. I'm not sure, but it would probably be in that level, not so much La La Land losing or 1917.
The stats say this might be the most shocking one ever because of everything that's added up.
Yeah, but Sinners has more noms than any other movie in history.
It's a narrative play, though. You're right, though. It's a narrative play. You're right, though. The most noms ever. That's new. That's new agey stuff, right? That's like new. Yeah.
But with that said, I'm going One Battle. Could win Sinners, sure. It has a chance, has a real chance, more of a chance than I thought it was going to have 2 months ago. Should win. I guess I'm going Begonia, but to be honest, guys, I know Begonia is the #1 movie. If I was alone in a room with a ballot, I want to see PTA win. I really do. I want him to go on stage. A lot of this time, it's a lifetime achievement. PTA is one of my favorite directors of all time, and I just want to see him win it. I think it would be a great moment. And so I will go Begonia, but I would vote One Battle second, and it would probably count towards One Battle. Should be here. Weapons. Weapons should be here. I've talked about weapons a lot on this podcast, so I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, hard to argue. You want me to go? I
Yeah,
don't
whoever
have
wants
much
it.
to add. Yeah, one battle after another, I think is going to win the Academy Award for Best Picture. I don't have much to add, man. I think there is this groundswell, and just momentum that is just hard to deny for Sinners, right? We've seen it a lot. I just don't know if it's enough. If one battle was weaker on the other side, it would be easier to go against it. But I think one battle is as strong as anything, that they're pushing back. I think in other years it would be a lot easier to go and do that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's just too strong of a movie.
yeah, it's just too strong, man. And like I've heard a lot of like weird stuff, like because I've been digging, right? And a
Yeah,
lot of people are starting to say that, oh, one battle's kind of goofy, like you know, uh, like Sean Penn's kind of goofy that role, and like it's just like I don't know, man. Like then I see some of these anonymous ballots, and I start coming back the other way, and yeah, I don't know. It's just I think one battle from there has such a safe floor, and its ceiling is winning 9 of these. So I'm not picking against it here. I've been on it so far. Like I said, it would be one of the most like shocking upsets. You know what I mean? Like it losing here would be bigger than La La Land losing to Moonlight. I think at least
yeah,
close. I mean, I think it
I
might.
agree.
It's close.
Yeah, I agree. All right.
On the backs of the PGA, it would just be shocking. Like on the preferential ballot, I don't know. I don't see it. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah. No, I think we're talking more Shakespeare in Love, Saving Private Ryan type
Yeah,
air. Yeah. Ryan, who you going with?
Yeah, I mean, not too much else to add. I have pretty similar opinions to you guys. I think one battle's taking it. I have a similar viewpoint as you, Mike. Like it wasn't it was my second favorite movie of the year. I loved Marty Supreme. That was my number one. But if I had to vote on the ballot, I think one battle after another deserves Best Picture. Um, even though Marty Supreme is my favorite, I think it's just time,
Yeah,
and that movie really deserves it, and PTA deserves it. So, yeah, nothing really else to add.
cool.
that's a
All
good
right,
point.
guys.
That's a good point. Like I don't even think I had one battle in my top 5. Like but it would definitely be my top 5. I think we used to do like how would you vote? I think I'd vote for it number 1. I mean either that or Begonia. Like I'm with you. I'm with y'all on that.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we did it. Good analysis. And we kept under 2 hours, so that's good. I'm gonna do what we watched. Ryan, I think you're logging off, right?
Yes, my phone is nearly dead.
Cool.
Uh, Pleasure doing the pod. Looking forward to next Sunday.
Cheers, mate. And
All
the
right, see you
fantasy
at the
baseball
fantasy
draft
baseball
tomorrow.
draft tomorrow, brother.
Yes, that's right. See you there.
Gotcha.
Later, man. Peace.
See you, bud.
Chuck, we will do what we watched. Do you know off the top of your head how many you have one battle winning?
I don't have that number. It's probably
Yeah.
8 or 9.
I got 5 for it. I thought I had more, but it's only 5.
I have
All right, Chuck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. 7's pretty good. It's a pretty good number.
Yeah. All right, Chuck. What did you watch? Anything?
I didn't watch much. I've watched this.
Yeah. All right. That's fair. I got 3 things to say.
I'll
Season
let you go first. I've seen a few things. Go on.
season 7, episode 10 of Boy Meets World. No.
When this boy meets
Um,
world.
I will start with Scream 8, 7. Sorry, Scream
Well,
7.
don't spoil it.
There's been so many. Scream 7 had the best opening weekend of all the Screams. So still doing good.
$50 million, something very high.
I think it's even higher than that. But yeah,
wow.
Nev Campbell's back. I've talked to a lot of people about this movie, and what I keep saying is that this is very much a movie for Screams fans. I don't like if this is a first Scream movie you ever saw, I don't think you'd like it. But if you like Scream, it's very fan serving. I watched in the IMAX theater, dead center on a packed theater on a Saturday night. And it was awesome. It was awesome. I didn't want to cover my face because, I'm in a crowded theater, but I was squinting my eyes really tight multiple times because it was scary. It definitely did scare me at certain points. It's just kind of goofy. I know they're always goofy, but I do kind of feel like it's kind of gotten a little out of control. And it's got not great Rotten Tomato scores, and I kind of understand where people are coming from. It just kind of felt like they didn't know what they wanted to do here, and it's kind of a mess, kind of all over the place. But I found it super entertaining. Had such a good time in the theater, but I love Scream. So if you are a big Scream fan and you haven't seen it yet, I would highly recommend go seeing it. I really, really did enjoy it. But if you're kind of a meh Scream fan or haven't seen the Scream movie, I think you're good, man. Wait to see it on streamers.
Interesting. Okay. I'll take one. I did see a movie in theater that I liked.
I'm gonna score it. I'll give it a
My bad.
6.5 thumbs up.
Not bad.
It's probably the second or the worst Scream I've ever seen. That or this or 3. It's close. But man, it's great to see Nev Campbell back.
Yeah, girl.
I think Scream underestimated what a draw she is. She's never been better either. She's awesome in this movie.
I love her.
So they're already making. Well, they already have plans to make 8. I think 8's getting filmed in the fall and coming out at some point the following year. So Scream's never been popular based on box office money, which is crazy. Almost 30 years since it came out. But Screams are awesome. Chuck, said you got something that you watched?
Yeah, Send Help. I saw Send Help. That movie was actually really exciting. And we are in a post Survivor era. I think we like our games. We're playing a Survivor pool right now. So all Survivor fans should see Send Help, man. That movie was like, it's like the perfect film to come out right now. Like just like it's like it's not going to win anything. No one's going to care about it probably in a month or two, but like it's so fun and so good. So yeah, all Survivor heads go see Send Help. So good, man.
Ryan, who just logged off, he saw Send Help and he really liked it actually.
Yeah, it was really exciting.
Still in theaters. I got some showtimes near me. I could go see it right now. Showing at 10:30 right now at the theater next to me.
Well,
I'm not going to.
Shit.
Not going to.
Is it 9:30 there? It's like 4 a.m. here.
And they still haven't announced who won the ASC. Chuck. So.
Oh man, seriously?
I checked. When you broke out, I checked.
That's crazy. Yeah, that makes sense. That's the one I still don't want to make that prediction. I'll say one battle because I wanted sweeping, but that's bias. So I don't know.
They still haven't announced. I mean, what are they all drunk? What's going on there?
Probably.
What was I gonna say?
I'm pretty excited. Do you, any hopes and dreams for Conan O'Brien next Sunday?
Wait, I'm almost there with what I watched. I also watched Hopper,
sorry.
The new Pixar movie Hopper.
Oh, nice. Hoppers. It's plural.
Hoppers. There's something off with Pixar. This movie felt more like a DreamWorks movie to
Oh
me.
wow! Oh
It's a very
wow!
elaborate plot. Back in my day, you could describe a Pixar movie in a sentence. Fish is separated from his dad.
Interesting.
Toys
Interesting.
come to life. The monsters hiding under your bed are real. I don't know. Like, I mean, and maybe it's tough because I was younger, and now it's 30 years since Toy Story came out, and I'm looking at it in different light. Something off with it, but this movie's really good. It's a very, very good movie. Critics are saying it's a return to form for Pixar. I'm not sure if I would ready to crown that, but it's really good.
Would you
I
buy it
think
in a 6-pack?
I would. I think kids would really, really like it. Um, the beavers are so cute. The world, the forest world's really cute. There's some really good characters in it. So, something was just a little off. I'm going 7.5 though, thumbs up. I really liked it. I laughed a lot.
That's
I
a
had a
pretty.
big
That's a
smile.
pretty low score for you.
Well, it's on the eights, but I mean, it's not 7.5 is pretty strong. Um, I did quite enjoy it. And yeah, I would recommend it to pretty much anybody. I think most people would like it. It's just not quite up in the Pixar elite or great category even, but it is very good. I have nothing really to say negative about it. It's just kind of very elaborate plot, which I don't know. I feel like Pixar used to be a little bit more straightforward.
Fair.
And then the last thing is this came out a while ago, but I was just wanted to put something easy to watch in the background while I was doing like chores around the apartment. And I put on Billy Joel as a 2-part series on HBO Max. I love Billy Joel. It was probably the artist I listened to most in my late teens. And it's a really good doc. I know pretty much everything there is about Billy Joel. I consumed so much info on him in that era of my life. But I thought it was awesome. They have confessionals by like Garth Brooks, Paul McCartney, uh, Pink, shout out to Chuck's Girl. Um, a lot of people. I'm drawing a blank on how many. Oh, Chrissy Brinkley. I think all his wives have confessionals in it.
Yep.
Obviously Joel does. Bruce Springsteen does. It's great. It's great. Really well done. I love Billy Joel. It's about 5 hours of Joel stuff. He gets really in depth about each album. It's a great. It's a great doc.
That sounds
Um,
exciting. I got to see that.
Yeah, Chuck. And so I'll probably have you on pretty close to the immediate aftermath of the Academy Awards. But about what my thoughts are, I like that they're only going to have 2 performances. After listening to the 5 original songs, we don't need to hear all the original songs anymore. I'm excited.
Diane Warren's pissed though. She wants to sing everything out of her catalog.
I think there's the potential for a lot of really good speeches, especially PTA. I'm really interested in what PTA is going to say. PTA is a great writer, so I believe that he could write a terrific speech.
Oh, he's ready
Uh,
to go.
yeah, I think I have it in me that I could potentially cry from PTA's speech. I
Fair.
think whoever wins, Michael B. Jordan or Timothy, will give a wonderful, great speech. And so yeah, I'm really looking forward to a lot of things, but those are probably the 2 categories I'm most excited to hear their speeches of. But it'll be interesting. I think the Sinners one battle will be cool to kind of watch transpire in front of us, and I think we'll have a good idea who's going to win Best Picture before it's actually announced. And then as far as hosts go, I love Conan O'Brien. I know Chuck loves Conan O'Brien. He got me into Conan when I was young. Probably can't be a better host. Conan could do these until I die or until he dies. I would love it. Conan, I think I binge listened to his podcast. Conan Needs a Friend. Like 2 summers ago, 3 summers ago. He's just awesome. He's the funniest man in the world. He can make humor out of nothing. And
That's a
so
fair
I think
take.
yep, he was great last year. I think he'll be even better this year with a little bit more probably comfort under his belt. So yeah, I'm super excited for that.
Yeah, it's great. My God, I got nothing to add. I'm with you.
What are you, if you got to say one thing, what are you most looking forward to at the Academy Awards?
Man, I don't know. I'm excited for the pageantry. It's one of my favorite nights of the year. It's really exciting that one of my favorite people ever is now back-to-back hosts. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just really excited. Like I said, it's my favorite night. I love everything about it. Um, Honestly, if I had to say one category though, it's definitely the actor category.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it's gonna go. I'm
Yeah.
not sure, but I feel pretty good that Michael B. Jordan is gonna hoist the hardware, but nah.
We rarely see such up in the air acting categories, and we have 3 this year. So
Yeah.
I think that's so exciting. All right, Chuck. Well, I think that's it. You'll probably be on. It probably won't be a movie ReBrew, but it'll be in some capacity. You and I will be back on recapping the Academy Awards. Best of luck with your picks. We'll finalize our picks later this week, but we want to give you a pretty in-depth breakdown of each category. I think we did a pretty good job with that. All right, Chuck. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Peace.
Sometime you exploded, drop a few lines. When I catch you through the static, Irish goodbye, what a classic. Perennial girl in love once again. When it comes, she disappears. Maybe she'll stay.